Me dep on Epstein Island, chilling on a Epstein Island. You email me a brief so silent, but the conversation seem no private. Me dep on Epstein Island, chilling on a Epstein Island. As a young thing give me excitement, hard to keep this secret quiet. The royal boy is here, he be chilling on the pier. The weather so smooth, so nice, with a light young rum and ice. Say step on the island, no fear, no judgment on the island, it's clear. When Maxwell bring a surprise, we receive the package in a small size. Me up on Epstein Island, chilling on a Epstein Island. You email me a brief so silent, but the conversation seem no private. Me up on Epstein Island, chilling on a Epstein Island. Cause a young thing give me excitement, hard to keep this secret quiet. Me see a man in a wheelchair appear, him with a short gal vibing right near. A statesman just come off him flight, with a young thing on him left and right. There's a man a stand up at the gates, him want come in, he can't wait. Him look very smart and wise, foundation boy so nice. Me up on Epstein Island, chilling on a Epstein Island. You email me a brief so silent, but the conversation seem no private. Me up on Epstein Island, chilling on a Epstein Island. Cause a young thing give me excitement, hard to keep this secret quiet. Mr. Musa call late at night, him want come over, want and invite. Him have no vibes, we no rate till. And Maxwell tell a idiot say the party's done. We laugh cause smart get one STD. Him living too young, wild and free. From one Russian gal, intercourse. His wife no happy, she want divorce. Next day come around, it's safari time. We a enjoy, we self-relax and wine. Jeffrey a drive around in a the Jeep. Him a chill guy, can't believe them call him a creep. Look how the monkey them a climb up and jump. Look on them go, them a climb and jump. Epstein Island a the place we be, if you want nature and animosity. Me up on Epstein Island, chilling on a Epstein Island. You email me a brief so silent, but the conversation seem no private. Me up on Epstein Island, chilling on a Epstein Island. Cause a young thing give me excitement, hard to keep the secret quiet.
Gucci Marks generated this shit.
Yep. It happened that way once again, folks. It happened that way where a Wednesday rolled around and always Marco went to the gym and he did leg day and he came home and he had a shower and he drank a protein shake and he ate a sandwich and he drank a Coke Zero and he did some editing and he did some work and he did some emails with his lawyers and now he's streaming again. So you never can stop it. So that's good. Thank you guys for being here. We're back. I love to see the green and blue in the chat. Jeff Miller, Alex FPV, Bam, Viz Mayhem. You love to see it. Big up the youth them way out to Kingston, of course.
Goals, man. The goals.
Big up the youth them way out to Kingston.
Well, we're here. Thumbs up the ting if you want to support. You know, we're live. First thing before I forget, me need to make an announcement. Always Marco Bumbaclopmerch.com. You know it. You love it. Brand new drop. By the way, I adjusted the prices on everything. So I think everything now is actually cheaper. I realized that the reason I was losing money on some orders was not because the price was too low. It was because I was, for some reason, I had a thing on where it was like I was paying the shipping. I was offering free shipping. So when somebody orders international, sometimes the amount of shipping costs that I eat actually is greater than the profit I would make off of the item itself. Bad businessman. So I think I've solved that issue, which actually gave me more room to lower the prices on everything. So I just want to show you this. I had the idea for this shirt, and I was working on it, and we finally got it made. The I'm a Numbers Guy shirt with the Shah of Iran, a podcast microphone, a basketball player who looks like Michael Jordan, but is not Michael Jordan, technically, a mobster, an unnamed mobster stereotype guy, because we know Patrick loves his mobster movies, and a Bally's Total Fitness, of course, and a pyramid, of course, for obvious reasons, and of course the Fort Lauderdale sign. So yeah, check it out. I'm waiting on my sample to arrive right now, or not sample. It's out there. You can buy it. My copy to arrive, so I can rock that on stream. I love this style, the bootleg sort of hip hop, mixtape Gucci Mane style shirt. I love that. So yeah. If y'all want to get this, the I'm a Numbers Guy official merch t-shirt, the perfect shirt for when you want to regale people with a never-ending story.
We gave him the money, boom.
Perfect. We gave him, so give me the money, boom, because we need to pay the legal fees. And yeah, you love to see it. AlwaysMarcoMerch.com. That's number one. Very excited about this. Also, a funny thing is, too, about that I never thought of when I dropped my most recent video about Patrick and his Luigi Mangione letter, is somebody said in the comments how ironic it was that Patrick doesn't, I guess he didn't say he doesn't like Luigi Mangione, but how funny it is that Patrick was sort of like admonishing the idea of Luigi Mangione allegedly killing Brian Thompson because, he could have been a politician and building a business and doing something for society. The irony there is that, he talked in the video about how he hates Joker. He hates the movie Joker, right? What's so funny about that, and somebody pointed this out in the comments, is like, so let me get this straight. Patrick hates the movie Joker because it deals with killing, like, the capitalists, the rich capitalists who the Joker thinks are responsible for his plight, but isn't Patrick the same guy who loves all the mob movies where innocent people get whacked all the time? It's so telling. I wish I would have said that. I wish I would have said that in the video because, yeah, that's a great point. That's an absolutely great point. And, yeah, I mean, what's new? The hypocrisy is not a surprise to anyone, I don't think. New video also, I put out the Stormy Wellington video, the MLM scammer who made an agreement with the Federal Trade Commission. That video, I did a stream about it originally, and then I cut it down into a shorter video. I have a backlog of live streams that I'm trying to cut down. It's a lot of work. The multi-level misery episodes, the live streams I need to cut down. I have so much content that honestly I need it. I need editors, but because of the lawsuits I'm dealing with, I don't have the financial capital to spare to do the editing. So if somebody wants to volunteer their time to doing some simple edits that I can coach you through, let me know. Also, your boy Robert Greene, yes, the author Robert Greene, author of books like 48 Laws of Power, The 50th Law with 50 Cent, The Art of Seduction, Mastery, classic books. You know him, you love him. He liked yet another one of my reels about Patrick Bet-David on Instagram. He liked the one a few days, not even a week ago, where it was like me impersonating Patrick, talking about the Venezuela oil crisis. And then he also liked one today, the sleep paralysis demon one. So I think that's so hilarious that, you know, Robert Greene is probably one of those guys that Patrick has reached out to be on his show. Actually, you know what? That's a good question. Let me Google that. Robert Greene, Patrick Bet-David. Has he ever been on? It's just refreshing to me to think, oh, what? He's appeared on Patrick Bet-David's Valuetainment? Really? 11 years ago, Valuetainment. Is this true? Okay, well, maybe this was before Robert Greene knew what was good with Patrick Bet-David. Yeah, damn, 11 years ago, 2015. So I just like the idea that somebody who's intelligent like Robert Greene would recognize that Patrick Bet-David is just a blathering goofball and liking my reels making fun of him. I think that's so funny. Okay, let me see what's going on in the chat. The members are out in full force tonight in the chat. Thumbs up the ting, of course. What else? Oh yeah, somebody, bro, listen. Trey Tino is here. Trey Tino, happy upcoming birthday. Parsa's here. Jeff Miller's here. Okay. You guys like the shirt? Good. Iceman, May 15th. Yes. Drake, soon come. Toivo says there's an endless number of gurus when one gets caught legally, and then the two more will come again and again. Yes. Joker movie's really good. The TV scene in particular is good. If I knew how to edit, I'd help. Thank you. Marco, you ever wonder? He always cucks for Musk, but Musk's never been on his show. Good point. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure Elon Musk knows who Patrick Bet-David is, right? He's been on Lex Fridman's podcast. Lex Fridman has had Elon on there multiple times, right? So why hasn't he been on Patrick? Trump's been on there. Why hasn't Elon? Elon, you know? So interesting quandary there. But the other thing is the shirt, oh yeah. The other thing is I got a request on TikTok in my DM from a nice woman who said let me read you the message actually. Let me read you what she said. It's not what you think. It's not like somebody slid in my DM on some romance. Okay, I got a DM last week. This woman said, "Hey Marco, love your content. My boyfriend and I are obsessed with your PBD impersonation videos, and since his birthday is coming up, I wondered if you'd be open to filming a Cameo-esque video for him. Let us know, and thanks for making us laugh." So I'm like, I don't know what's the market saying? I don't know what the market demand is for something like this is. So I was like, you know what? I'll do it. Here's my PayPal. If you want to make a donation to me, Streamlabs link in the chat, by the way. If you want to make a donation to help support the legal battles that I'm in, then I will do the Cameo for you. So I was going to just do it on my phone, but I was like, you know what? Let me give them the full experience. So I set up the camera. I got the suit on. I went into the podcast studio, the PBD podcast studio, and I did the Cameo, and I ended up just rambling for I don't know, 6 minutes. I'm not promising that this is as elaborate as I'm going to go going forward, but I just ended up rambling, and I sent it off, and she really liked it. So I'm looking forward to see that dude's reaction when he sees it. But what do you think? Should I start offering this as a meme? Because I'll tell you right now, if I charged $40-50 for it and just put it on my merch store as an option for people to buy, I could just you know, let's say I get a couple requests a week, just once a week or whatever, I can just sit down and do a few of them, birthday shout outs or whatever. But boy, oh boy, no way did I expect. I know there's people who are on Cameo that do like Trump impersonations and things like that, but it's like I did not expect that would be a revenue source for me. So let me know if you think that's if that's an idea. I did post an Instagram story. I think it's still up. Follow me on Instagram. Yeah, 23 hours ago, I posted a story and I said, how many people voted on this? 100 people. And I said, should I do the cameos? 73 votes. 73 votes. Okay, there was 98 votes. 73 said, I'll buy one. And 25 people said no outrightly. So, hey, to the people who said I'll buy one, 73 times $50, $36.50. I'll take it. I guess I gotta announce that as as like a product, as like an offer for sale. Also, people were messaging me. This is another thing. People were messaging me being like, Marco, Neon is in Edmonton, the streamer Neon. I was like, okay. They're like, are you going to go link up with Neon? I was like, no, I'm not going to go link up with Neon. I Googled Neon after I got this message. There was a couple of these messages. And it says that he's 21 years old. He was born in 2004. And I'm like, okay. First of all, what even does he do? Second of all, I'm 30 years old. I'm not going to hang out with Neon. I don't even know Neon. No disrespect to him or anything, but I was like, what even is it? So I went to the Kick, the website that he streams on, Kick. He was doing an IRL stream, and I just skimmed through it, and I was like, thank fuck that I'm not involved in something like this, because it literally gave me anxiety watching it. The amount of people, the amount of undesirable looking people that were like swarming this guy for selfies. And what was even the video? He drove to one location, said what's up to some people, went into a mall, not even like West Edmonton Mall, just like some random North Side Mall that I'm pretty sure I've been to one time in my life. Like there's parts of this city that I've lived in my whole life that I've never even seen because it's so sketchy. He goes in the mall, goes to buy some Oilers merch, a jersey, leaves, goes to the Oilers game, is watching the Oilers game. Obviously, he wasn't allowed to actually stream the game itself because it's like a copyright thing. So he had the camera on himself watching the game. So you're basically just watching his reaction to the game. And then there was like bits of him walking around to like grab food and stuff. I'm like, who is what? Why? Nothing even happened. I'm just watching some Indian kid like walk around. That's it. And there was a couple of people actually that I recognized in the little moments that I was skimming around. And then it's like, I don't know what the link is between Kick and everything else, but like after I went to watch that, the next morning I opened my Instagram and it's like clips from Neon. I'm like, no, don't show me this. I don't want to see this. This doesn't affect me in any way whatsoever. I don't watch this. I don't follow this. Just stop, please. Stop. What up, Peener Investments, Specs? Hi, Specs. Marco about to start booking children's parties as PBD. That's hilarious. When he was on Matan podcast, it was funny. I'm waiting for Marco X Matan. Would love that. Walt Turner, welcome. Hope you've been well. 2 weeks. 2 weeks, frankly. We're looking at 2 weeks. What else? Is there anything else that I'm forgetting? I think there is, but I now can't remember it off the top of my head. I don't know what to tell you. Do you come here for the news? The singer David was finally arrested in the suspected murder. Like these, maybe I'm old, but like I don't even know who that is. I don't even know who that is. The singer David. I'm like, really? This is what we're doing now? The singer named David. Okay, you could literally be making this up and I wouldn't know. You could literally be lying to me about certain people and I wouldn't know. I'm amazed that I even knew Neon. But scared the shit out of me. Victor. Oh, Victor.
Victor
Let's see.
Ransahawk just dropped a bag 20 Canadian dollars. Hey Marco, when will you do a reaction to Rogan interviewing PBD and the gift part that was a bit uncomfortable? Do you think Rogan does not want him on again as he said he'll come back to promote his book was not back on when his book came out?
Do you think Rogan does not want him on? Oh, he said he'll come back to promote his book, but he didn't come back on. Well, first of all, thank you for the donation, Victor. Oh, come on. Let's keep it going. Plain Decoded is in Goon Jail for using the Streamlabs instead of... Sorry, for using Super Chat instead of Streamlabs, but I will let him live. That's fine. Thank you, Plain Decoded. Appreciate you. I swear I called you Neon a few streams back. Screw him. When are we linking up? Under the pyramids at the River Valley. Jesus Christ. I've actually never been to the Edmonton pyramids, which is funny, but I should go. It'd be a cool photo op for sure. Kick is for retards, says Peter. Yeah, nothing ever happens. It's funny, too, because one of the clips that I saw, it's so deceptive how these clippers work. The clip was like, it was a police officer at the hockey game going up to Neon being like, oh, we're going to kick you out right now. And they cut the clip short. But what actually happened in the stream was that 2 seconds later, the cop was like, okay, actually, you can stay. You can just go back to your seat. But the clipper, I mean, it's a smart thing, I guess. The clipper who edited it just left off the part where he was forgiven and could go back to his seat and wasn't kicked out. So it was completely deceptive. There was a clavicular clip on my Instagram that I saw that was similar to that, where it was like clavicular steals somebody's girl, and it turned out to like not even be his girl. It was like her gay best friend, but it was, the caption said clavicular steals this. It was something like that. Stupid shit. It's just crazy how much money goes to just nonsense, when I really sit confused, because there's so much money that goes into nonsense and so much money made by jokers and clowns out here that I look at my situation. It's like, oh wait, so I have to pay, like literally I might be in debt for years of my life because of these lawsuits that I'm dealing with. And there's people out here making ridiculous sums of money just for nothing. Make it make sense. Yeah, I don't know. But anywho, appreciate the support. Streamlabs link in the chat if you want to support. I'm looking at, we're looking at, oh, this is the other thing I was going to say. Yes, I remembered. What I was going to say was, this ties into the person we're going to look at today. The guy we're going to look at today, his profile has been sent to me before, and I've seen his reels before, and I just never reacted. But today, the reason I was inspired to do this stream about him today was because I saw this clip on my feed. I'm just going to play it for you.
Oh, listen up. We got a $1 million producer in the house. Give it up and put your hands together for Mr. Vengeance Warren.
First of all, Vengeance Warren. Actually, first of all, the outfit. Okay, the outfit, the sneakers with the... I hate that vest as well. That only goes up to, like, your chest.
Go, baby.
Okay, here's Vengeance. Vengeance with the hair like an Indian guy who hasn't been in the West for that long, and his idea of, like, a fly hairstyle is just gelling everything straight to high heaven.
Congratulations, man. Thank you. $1 million in career production here with us on Max Stats. Super proud of you. Always bringing the positive energy, firing it up the team. Will you share with us a little bit, Vengeance, about your journey, who you've become in this process? Again, congrats, and share with us.
Thank you so much, Max. Yeah, so before I started here, I was actually working at Charlie's Cheesesteaks while I was in college. So my brother actually offered me to be his assistant, started to see if sales was going to be something for me. I absolutely loved it. Ended up coming into this opportunity, crushed my first couple of milestones. The energy and the culture, I have never been in an environment where there's positivity just radiating through every single person that I've met. And because
you get the idea.
Max.
The reason I wanted to show, the reason I thought this was so funny, I was like, I have to do a stream about this, is because the comments on so many of this guy's posts are just flaming him. Here's one. This one killed me. Is dressing like the Joker's chauffeur a requirement to work there? Hilarious. Is this a comedy skit? My man looks like a villain in Gotham. Alexa, remind me to look for an indictment in 18 months. Hilarious. So out of that million, how much does he get? Bro got fat commission but got a sports clips haircut. I got 16 million last year. I sold 16 million last year. All they did was increase sales goal. I mean, it's just hilarious. It's just hilarious. These MLM recruitment videos are out of control. Where do you guys get your suits from? Do y'all ever think about looking into how a suit is supposed to fit? Imagine being 50, scrolling Instagram in your family home and seeing your son being featured in a video like this. $1 billion hair. Yeah, it's just... Okay, here's the thing I was going to say, right? He also has videos with Daniel G. You know Daniel G. I've done a stream on him before. He's the guy who's just always yelling. He has like a vein bursting out of his forehead. And he's like, people are always going to tell you that what you're doing is a scam, but they're being scammed. This guy is like the sort of brainchild of a generation of Instagram fake gurus. Andy Elliott, Daniel G., all the Forex and MLM scammers, Patrick Bet-David, in my opinion, and he's doing his own thing now. His he seems to have copied the Patrick Bet-David Vault Conference sort of business model, where this is from last year. So the Maxed Out Summit, okay, at the JW Marriott in Tampa, huge Scientology turf. Him, Daniel G., some guy, Andy Elliott and his wife, and it's a big, you know. Let's look at the prices here. 197, 497, and 997. What do we get? Let's see what we get. All access chairman event pass, exclusive front row seating, exclusive networking opportunities, connect with coachable, ethical, hungry professionals. That's just the same thing as networking. Maxed out notebook and pen. There we go. VIP check-in. No waiting, more networking. Swag pack. Catered lunch with very high-level entrepreneurs. VIP after party. Another swag bag. Expedited check-in. Again, no waiting, more networking. Signed copy of Max's book, Cracking the Rich Code. Chairman lunch with celebrity speakers. Chairman lounge. Access to maxed out podcast opportunity at the summit. What does it mean? Who even knows? It's very interesting because, you know, I've said this before, and this should just be obvious at this point, but I'll just say the point. Nobody who's making good money from a business is going to quit that business to now do something else. Iman Gadzi is a great example of this. I've been getting ads recently for Iman Gadzi where he's like, you know, this is the third time that I'm offering this workshop thing, and this is the final time I'm going to be doing it. It's been so successful in the past. It's like, if it's been so successful, why is this the last time you're doing it? Surely you would want to continue this. It's the same thing with his social media marketing agency claims that he blew up off of in the first place. It's like, if you were a successful social media marketing agency guy, why wouldn't you continue doing that? You're telling me you closed that down to teach other people how to do it? It doesn't make any sense. Okay? Second of all, nobody is going to, not only is somebody not going to stop a successful business to now do something just out of the good of their heart, they're also not going to teach you how to do the same thing they do, which may take market share away from them. So, for example, if, you know, I talk about this with MLMs, right? If your goal is to sell insurance or, you know, essential oils or whatever it is, it doesn't make sense to me that you would try to recruit your own competitor. You know, you're going to try to recruit 5 people. Those 5 close people that you recruit, they probably know each other as well. So it's not feasible from that standpoint. We already know the math doesn't math. But also it's like, if you're a salesman selling essential oil, how busy do you really have to get before you start bringing on more people? I have a friend who's an online fitness coach. Okay, he makes people's meal plans and workout plans, and he does check-ins with them. He has approximately 50 clients the last time we spoke about it who are paying him weekly, and he still does everything by himself. 50 weekly paying recurring clients. Of course, there's some churn, but it's like somebody cancels one week, another person joins the next day. It's the circle of life. So 50 clients. Do you think any of these MLM people, I mean, the answer is maybe, but let's be real. Do you think any of these MLM pushers have 50 people a week that are buying a tub of protein powder or a bottle of essential oil or a life insurance policy? I would guess no. One individual person, I would guess no. And only if you did have that much and it was so unsustainable that you couldn't sell it anymore, which why would that be a hurdle? We have the internet. Don't these people have links now where you can go buy from their link and then they get the affiliate commission or whatever? Technically, they could scale infinitely, right? They could sell to as many customers as needed. So again, it begs the question of why would you recruit more people to do the same thing unless there was an incentive to recruiting in itself? A different example, and this is something I talked about recently, is I'm working on this workshop right now for people who are familiar with content creation that want to sort of up their earning potential when it comes to content creation. I'm in my scammer fake guru era. The reason that this makes sense is because I'm not trying to now teach people to make the same kind of content that I would make. Example, I'll give you a specific example of what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to take somebody who, for example, has a gardening passion or has a car detailing business, and the person with the gardening passion wants to grow a social media following off of it. The person with the car detailing business wants to get more customers for car detailing. What I want to do is help that person who does car detailing grow on social media to get more customers by teaching them how to be successful either with live streaming, YouTube, short form content, or all of the above, and things that they can offer in addition to actually car detailing. Like, for example, maybe they sell, I'm going to say the C word here, maybe they sell a course to how to start your own mobile car detailing business, and I help them set up and create the course. Why would I do this? Isn't the car detailing guy also cannibalizing his own competition? No, because car detailing is not something that I can order online like a bottle of essential oil or an insurance policy. Presumably, what this car detailer would be doing is creating the course, the paid course for the car detailing business, and selling it to people who live in different states where it's not even physically possible for him to do car detailing. You're not going to fly 6 hours to New York to detail somebody's car if you live in LA, for example. So that's an example of something that I'm trying to help content creators do, and business owners and hobbyists, is to grow on something that's a skill, a business, or a passion, or I guess a passion that they have. None of those things that I'm trying to do, me helping a person who does gardening, me helping a person who does car detailing, me helping a person who's an accountant to grow on social media and make more money, doesn't at all hurt my social media. Does that make sense? I wouldn't be trying to do something if it came at the cost of what I'm already doing. What doesn't make sense, and this is the reason I'm raising this, is because I know that there's so many people in the MLM world who would look at me talking about this and be like, oh, well, you're doing the same thing. And this is what I'm trying to explain, is it's not at all the same thing. It's not at all the same thing. Somebody in the chat affirmed that what I'm saying makes sense about what I'm trying to do here with the workshop and helping people to grow on social media. Like, you know what? To take it even further, even if somebody said, Marco, I want to learn how to make anti-scam or anti-MLM or whatever the videos were, I would actually still support that, because even somebody making the exact same type of content that I make doesn't actually hurt what I'm doing. You could give two totally different people the exact same prompt for a video, and the videos would come out entirely different because everyone has their own personality, everyone has their own perspective. So even that doesn't actually apply. So there's really no matter what the niche is that I'm helping somebody to make money with on social media. That's really the bottom line of why I'm trying to help people. It's not just to get followers. It's because I learned from experience that getting views and getting followers does not necessarily equate to earning more money. And there's so many things that creators I follow and know could be doing to make more money, and they're just leaving it on the table. So many creators that I know have like hundreds of thousands of followers. They get millions of views a month, but they're just not making money. And what I want to do is basically just put it out there with a free workshop, webinar, whatever you want to call it. Explain, like, here's all the stuff I've done to make money through content. Here's how you can maximize the most out of all the time you spend streaming or filming or whatever it is. And here's how you can get the most potential return on investment for the time that you're putting in. You know, an example I'll give you. Really, I should be saving this for the workshop, but I'm rambling now. So an example I'll give you is like, if you're, did I talk about this recently? If you're doing interior design content and that's your passion, and you're talking about, I've seen this series where it's like women doing interior design content, and it's them talking to the camera, but on the screen you see like a floor plan, and they're basically explaining why one floor plan layout of the apartment makes more sense than another one in terms of like energy flow and feng shui and whatever. That's an example of a piece of content that I've seen get a lot of views, and then that's it. Some people will follow it, but that person could be making money off of that simply by doing something like adding an automation. This is something a lot of people do, but vastly more don't even think about. Where it's like, why don't you have a thing that says, comment flow, comment energy, comment guide for my free, layout guide, just to get people more invested. Maybe you require that they put their email in before they get it, so that way now you can offer them something in the future, or God forbid, try to sell them something in the future. Whatever it is. Maybe you're selling like a. Here's another example. Maybe it's the same thing, but instead of the floor plan video, they have a piece of content where they're actually remodeling somebody's apartment. And in the new after shot, there's a nice couch and a lamp and a rug. And people in the comments are saying, oh, I love that rug, I love that couch, I love that lamp. This is like potentially a piece of content, like those transformation videos of whether it's rug cleaning or car cleaning or apartment remodeling. Those videos have such viral potential. Why would the poster, the content creator who's doing the remodel, why would they not have an automation that says, like, if you want a link to everything that I used in this remodel is in my bio, or comment list, and I'll send you the entire list of all the items that I used in this transformation, and then people can comment list and get it sent to them. Then when they get the list sent to them, all of the links are like affiliate links to whatever the furniture company is, or Amazon affiliate link to those different items that the person who made the piece of content can now earn a commission off of. If you get a 10% commission on a $2,000 couch, that's $200 right there that you wouldn't have got if you had just posted the video and gotten millions of views for nothing. And I feel like people know this stuff. They know in their heart like that all of this stuff is free to set up. They just either don't have the time to do it, or they haven't thought of it, or they don't want to do it, or whatever. And basically what I'm trying to help people with is like, okay, that if you want to live stream, you need to use OBS. OBS is free to download. The hang up is now they have to go and watch countless hours of YouTube tutorials trying to figure out how to use it and how to set it up. This is basically the friction that I would be alleviating as a service, is because I've been doing social media full time since 2019. I know how to use Instagram. I was posting YouTube videos before even YouTube Shorts and TikTok and Instagram Reels was even a thing, which is crazy to think. because it's like literally the main way people consume content now is like verticals. But yeah, this is something I'm trying to do as like a service for people. Is like, look, you already have success as a short form creator, or you're into crafting and you want to start live streaming it, but you don't know how to do it. Like, rather than you spending all the time it takes to figure out what you need to do it, just pay me to do it and I'll set everything up for you. Or you want to build a course but you don't have the time, okay, just pay me and I'll get it made for you. Or you want to set up some sort of automation. This is basically what I'm trying to do to help people. I still need to refine what the actual specific offer is, like what you'll actually get. But I have so much knowledge and so much information to share that will be helpful for people. Okay, let me read your comments here. Viz Mayhem says, hold on a second, make sure the chat is, live chat. Okay. What up, Monsoon the Goon? Viz Mayhem said, Neon is a loser for real. He's the quirky Indian kid you didn't have in your high school if you aren't from a diverse town. And people laugh at him like monkeys in a zoo. I mean, yeah, I feel like him and Aiden Ross and Kai Cenat and Speed, they're so annoying to me. Maybe it's for kids, but like their whole thing is like just screaming and pretend and like having a crazier reaction than is warranted for what's actually happening. Like they make these big faces and they scream, and like Aiden Ross will do it all the time where he's having like a normal conversation and then somebody will say something and he'll be like, whoa, come on. And it's like, dude, you're not actually genuinely reacting like that. Just chill out. But of course, that's probably, who's even watching this content? It's got to be bots. There's no way the chat is going crazy like that for 8 hours, bro. I just don't believe it. What's my favorite Alex Jones quote? I mean, Jew. It's got to be that one. Glow, appreciate you. Glow says, Poppy looking good today. Aww. Thank you. Nowadays, most live streams are just for clip farming. Yep. Dude got electrocuted. Is that Sonic the Hedgehog in a purple suit? Hilarious. He does look like Sonic, doesn't he? They're like sorority recruitment videos. I thought it was a waste until I heard about the signed book. It would be so cool to have and show guests. Hilarious. Nailed the Indian hair analogy. Rob, pull that up. Peener says, always get the email, so just in case they don't buy anything, you can always sell their data to data brokers. Yes, sir. That's the key. The PewDiePie-ification of entertainment. Yes. Jeff Miller gets it. Happiness Handmade KC says, absolutely do the cameos. Happiness Handmade, you are one of the people who I'm thinking of that would benefit from this workshop I'm trying to do, because you already make content and there is such upside potential for you to make more money aside from just creating the content. I need to catch one of your live streams here as well one of these days. But yeah, you're somebody who would greatly benefit from the content workshop. Victor, I'd like your thoughts on the PBD question about being on Rogan. I don't know if I'm going to do a reaction to that clip. I'm sure I have in the past, although it's buried in some live stream somewhere. But yeah, eats the microphone. I hope he doesn't go back on Joe Rogan. Their content is made for 12-year-olds. True. Okay, so we have to look more at this maxed out guy. Let's look at, I don't even know where to start. There's so many tabs I have open here. So based on my quick research, I mean, first of all, two different interviews with Andy Elliott on his YouTube channel. I don't know if this is like dead internet theory or if this is just like fake guru theory, but all of these guys, like, I believe their followers are fake. I truly don't know how people still fall for the whole fake followers thing. Because if you go to somebody's Instagram and they have 1 million followers, but their likes are turned off and there's only 10 comments and 5 of them are them replying to comments, it's just so obvious to tell that people are using fake followers. And you can get fake subscribers on YouTube as well. 5 years ago, 30-year veteran salesman tries to take me down. Greet like a boss. I potentially believe that these videos' views are real. Okay? There's a couple with like close to 1 million. Sales training. Okay. Sales training. All right. How to sell anyone anything. Okay. I can buy that these videos have views. Okay? I can buy that. Questions to always ask on the lot as a car salesman. That's a video I could believe got that many views. You know, ones where there's actual, oh God, Andy Elliott with hair. Andy Elliott with hair and body fat. Whoa, what the heck?
We've created this situation where they've got into this little mess, and all of a sudden, guess what happens? You end up going to get a manager to TO the deal, and he offers and throws low.
Crazy. This is the same guy who's like, if you don't have a six-pack, you can't work with me. But you're telling me this guy has 1 million subscribers, 1 million, and gets 4,500 views? AI sales secrets. Tony Robbins' business partner explains the 3 levels of AI. Really? What pros do in sales that amateurs never learn? 10,000 views? You have 1 million subscribers, 10 times the subscribers that I have. 10x. There's just no way, right? I just don't believe that you could be posting consistently with valuable information or valuable high quality content and getting such low views if your followers were real. You know, I can't confirm it. I'm not asserting that he is definitely using fake followers, but it just seems sus to me. Andy Elliott. So this is, you know, this guy, Max Willett, has been on Andy Elliott's podcast 2 separate times. 1 and 2. The rise of a bartender to a $100 million entrepreneur. That sounds like a pretty good story. How many views does it have? 3,000 views in a year? How?
I guess all the time, Max, what is a great organization I can work for? What is a great place I can go earn good money?
Come in as advisors is actually helping people under is just monumental.
No way they have the Inception music for 20 straight minutes.
You create momentum, and it's just a high energy environment.
Rob, do you think you'd...
Rob
okay,
V 2026 donated 10 Canadian dollars.
Ooh, MLM tier list of different MLM scammers. Yeah, I'd be down to do that one day for sure. And thank you as well. Thank you as well, Rob. Thank you. I should do that.
When I'm an insurance agent and I help a family by ethically getting them into the best position with their coverage, they're in a great spot. They're staying on their policy. They're paying a premium every month, and I'm earning again in my sleep. And you can be earning again in your sleep every month forever for the rest of your life. And then what happens? You plant a seed with that family, you build a relationship with them, and you grow a whole forest.
Jesus Christ. Thank you, by the way, and congratulations, I want to say, to William, who just purchased... Is he the first customer? Is he the first customer for the numbers guy? Sure. Yes, he is. Yes. Wilhelm. Congratulations on the congratulations motherfucking on your purchase of the I'm a numbers guy t-shirt. You are the first. King. Super king. Love that. Absolutely love that. Okay. Offer a Donald Trump impersonation cameo. Your Trump voice always makes me laugh. Pancho Sir says, I think I need a call with Always Marco. Where do people inquire about the workshop? I will be posting about the workshop. And inviting people to it. I'll also post something about it. But if you want to do a call with me as well, you can book a call at your convenience on the link that I just posted in the chat, alwaysmarcomerch.com. There's 30 minutes or an hour. So if you think you could benefit, definitely holler at me. Dr. Rap says they're definitely buying followers. I think so. Goon Squad, what up? Jeff Miller. Johnny Azul, what up? Welcome, Johnny Azul. Good to see you. Johnny. It's been a while since I've seen a bag drop from Johnny, but just so you know, just so everybody knows, Johnny is an OG goon. Okay, he's one of the all-time. He's in the top of all-time goon taxpayers. So always put respect on Johnny Azul's name when you see him. Was his last donation on February 22nd of 2025? Yes. Are we mad about it? No. We're always grateful for Johnny Azul, and anytime he chooses to show love, if he does, we'll be appreciative forever. So big up to Johnny Azul. My baby is sleeping. Yes. Bam is also in here. I had lunch with Bam a few days ago. Love it. Johnny Azul says, I'm from season 1. You could also argue that Johnny Azul is from season 0 because that he's from the pilot episode, the pilot series, because Johnny Azul was actually watching me on YouTube before I even was streaming on my own channel, back when I just used to stream with a friend of mine. So, yeah, interesting stuff. Okay, let's check this video out. Bartender to $150 million CEO in 5 years. Here's how.
All right, guys, it's Coach Evan Macklin here, and I got one of my best buddies with me, one of my best clients, Max Willett, the CEO of Maxed Out. This guy, 5 years ago, was broke, bartending, didn't really have a lot of purpose in his life, didn't really know where he wanted to.
Bamba Cla, Bam, Bamba Bam. Thank you, Bam. What is that you wrote there? V, what is that? What even is that? What the hell is even that? Vote yeah. Hell yeah. King. Look at all the mods. Look at all the mods and members. John Reardon, yes. Yes, John Reardon. Greetings. Namaste. Konnichiwa. Annyeonghaseyo. Dr. App says the whole high-ticket sales ecosystem is a scam. I agree. They train people to sell sales training for selling sales training. They hire the people they train, and it just cycles. Yep, it's like coaches coaching coaches to coach coaches, you know? David Shapiro in the chat. We'd love to see it, David. No successful person is going to teach you how to make money. They are already busy making money. We need to educate the masses and end this scam industry once and for all. Yes, David Shapiro, that's true. Although, I don't know at what time you came in, but like, I'm trying to offer this workshop and this one-on-one service where I am teaching people to make money on YouTube because I know how to do it. And there's a lot of bottlenecks that get in the way, like a lot of learning curves that get in the way of people making money, or people just don't know what's available for them to make money. But they're making, me helping others make money, I explained earlier, doesn't come at the cost of my own making money. It's not like this Ouroboros snake eating its own tail of cannibalizing your own work or your own sales potential. In cases like the MLMs, like I explained before, it doesn't make any sense. And it's the greater fool theory, which if you don't know, the greater fool theory, Viz Mayhem says, Unk passing through. Appreciate you, my king, my king. The greater fool theory is basically that you making money depends on convincing someone else to buy in. Can't wait for book a call just to chat. That actually does happen, funny enough. The Streamlabs gave me the emoji. Okay. He was a broke bartender. Now he's scamming, you know. Marco was selling a course. And I'm not selling a course. What I would be selling is like an actual done with you service where I'm going and I'm talking to people and figuring out exactly what they want to achieve with content, what type of content they want to make. I look at my content creation process as I don't even know. Picture a I couldn't even say. It's just actually it's quite simple. It's just a simple funnel where if you think about how most people gain their first exposure to a creator, it's through short form content. And that's true for me too. A lot of people discover me through short form content. Some of those people will be intrigued enough to go and subscribe to my YouTube and watch a long form video. Some of those people who enjoyed the long form video will become committed goons who actually join for the live stream. These are the 3 tiers of like most discoverable to least discoverable. You're most likely to blow up off of a TikTok or an Instagram reel or a trial reel or a YouTube short. You're least likely to blow up off of a live stream. You're not gonna blow up off of a live stream. People are not discovering you from a 3-hour live stream. People are not sharing to their friends a 3-hour live stream, generally. The way that I am able to, as an individual creator, reach all of these different content formats is by working in reverse of what I just described. So I start with a live stream, the thing that the least amount of people are going to watch. Only the most committed goons. You look at the chat, green, blue, green. Only the most committed goons are going to watch. During the live streams, I'm going to be reacting to stuff. I'm telling stories from my own life. I'm interacting with the goons. This is where you're building the parasocial relationship. You're building your cult. You're building the connection with people who support you for whatever your mission is. Maybe your mission is just that you're really into left-wing politics or right-wing politics, whatever it is. Maybe you're a creator who is advocating for, marine wildlife preservation. Literally whatever the thing is that you talk about that is the unifying mission that makes people want to support you. That is what you're able to nurture, I guess, while you're live streaming. You're talking to the goons, you're building relationships, Also, and you know what? I only know this because I made the mistake for years of not doing it the right way. And I want to shout out the bigger creator here, Ludwig. If you've seen Ludwig's videos, successful streamer and YouTuber. I watched a video from Ludwig one time. I'm going to see if I can find it here. But Ludwig, I think it's literally just called So You Want to Be a Streamer. Okay, no, it's called Don't Start Streaming Before You Watch This. I know I'm going off on a tangent here, but that's what I do. Don't start streaming before you watch this. 5 years ago, he uploaded this, and I didn't even watch it until a couple years ago, and I fucked up. So this video, and you see this a lot from creators like Asmongold or Hassan, or literally almost every clip you see the chat, meaning this is clipped from a YouTube live stream or a whatever platform he was on. You take this footage and later on you edit it down into a shorter video. This video made me regret so badly that I mean when I say this, I have thousands of hours of live streamed content that's just unlisted or private on my channel, because the problem that I faced was back when I started streaming in 2019, I was so broke, and I continued to be so broke through like 2020 and even early 2021. I was so broke that I relied on the quick money that I was getting from streaming, from donations specifically. And I was desperate to make the money, which is why back in the days, I was doing crazy shit like shaving my head on live stream, shaving my eyebrows off. Like I did that multiple times. And I was streaming at least 3 times a week. Some of the OGs know this. So when I would stream, I always knew in my heart that I should be cutting down and clipping moments from my streams. But because I was streaming so frequently and I was doing it all by myself, I never had time, because by the time that I was still editing the previous thing, it was now time for me to do the next stream. So I was stuck on this hamster wheel, and I really regret it, because I would have been so much bigger if I had started doing this earlier. Like literally, I could have probably had millions of subscribers by now, because I've seen people react to clips and go viral off reaction clips from videos that I had reacted to back in like 2022, where my reactions were way funnier in my opinion. And they just were live streamed, and then it went into the ether and nobody ever saw it, and that was it. Only the people who saw it live saw it, which was a super big waste. So one thing to recognize is that when you're streaming, you're effectively filming. Okay. And I never used to think of it like that. I used to just think, okay, I'm streaming, I'm chatting with the goons, I'm reacting to some stuff, we're having fun, we're hanging out, I'm trying to make some bags, Streamlabs link in the chat, and then separately, I was working on my actual videos where I was scripting and filming and editing and all that. And that was my strategy for a long time. After watching that Ludwig video, I realized, and he says it in the video, streaming is filming. Like, you can be streaming for 8 hours, and inside of that 8 hours of content, there's maybe 2 or 3 videos in there that you can carve out. And so you can still film your own like videos separately. Like think about my multi-level misery series, right? Those are videos that I film in private, just one-on-one with people. You don't see me live stream filming that content. There's also videos like the one I posted the other day about Stormy Wellington, which originally was a live stream. It was a live stream. We hung out. We, talked about a bunch of stuff, and then I cut it down into a shorter video. Then you can cut that shorter video down into even shorter vertical videos. And this is sort of how you hit every part of the 3-step funnel. The short form content, which has a high discoverability, to the long form 10 to 15 to 20 minute content that has a lesser but still plausible discovery, to the live streams. And at each point you're making money, or at least you should be. The live stream, you're making money because you're getting donations and people are becoming members and buying merch. And then when it gets posted as a VOD, you're getting ad revenue. Beautiful. Then you edit down to a shorter video, it's also getting ad revenue. Then you edit that down into shorter clips, you're getting discovered. Maybe you have an automation in it that says, comment video, and I'll send you the full video. And now you can go get a monetized view on YouTube. Or you say comment, I don't know, comment anything, and I'll give you this. Maybe you're selling something. Maybe you're selling a course. Maybe you're selling a service. Maybe you're an accountant who makes accounting content, and you're saying comment books, and I'll send you a quote. Or comment quote, and I'll send you a quote to do your accounting. There's many different ways. But yeah, Jeff Miller. Okay, hold on. We got to continue with this. If I get my 5 friends to join, will that up my tier? Absolutely, Rob. He's not selling a course. He's selling a journey. Pancho says, Marco is like the smart homie I never had. Oh, I appreciate that. Well, you don't have smart homies? I discovered Marco from a video where he talked about his big screen debut in the Christmas movie that took place at West Edmonton Mall. No way you discovered me from that. Where was it? Did I post it on Reddit? Then someone posted one of his anti-MLM videos on Reddit. So great. Wow, I'm glad you told me that, Jeff Miller. That's crazy. So I remember that Christmas in Wonderland video. I thought it was great. Did you just stumble upon that on YouTube? The 74 people here are the backbone of the cult. True. John Reardon says, I don't care what your format is or how long a video is. It's the knowledge you have that has helped me more than you know. Thank you always. Well, John Reardon, you've supported me a lot as well. And you know what? To all you guys, I'm more than likely going to be calling upon all of your support and like literally Avengers Assemble, calling in every favor from every creator and every follower and every person who's ever seen my content ever. I'm probably going to be calling in for the air support orbital strike sooner than later with respect to like a GoFundMe campaign, because the legal battles are no joke and they're heating up. And if I ever want to be free of this and live, move on and live some sort of normal life, I'm going to need to, there's going to need to be some drastic transformative level of bag that comes in. I'm just being honest. Legend Gaming says, broke boy. So true. When's the next Gabby Cheese stream? Man, shout out to Gabby. I got to link up with him soon. Maybe we'll go watch the Michael Jackson movie. I don't know. Jeff Miller says, bro, your live stream reacting to the James Charles drama is one of my favorite vids ever. That's hilarious because that's also one of my favorite too. I remember you commenting during that when I said, when I was talking about that. And were you the one who commented when I said insider baseball? Ignacio says, I remember back in 2019, you were the only one calling out WFG and PHP. I actually wasn't calling out PHP back then, but WFG for sure. I thought I was the only one that was invested in exposing them. Then comes the Lebanese go. Appreciate you, brother. I was doing this and that, then I saw it was Marco's live. Okay, thank you, Yang Chen. I'm a new goon, but an OG. Love you, Rob. Appreciate you. I think it posted on the Edmonton subreddit, and I thought it was cool because you're an Edmontonian, and so am I. Oh, man, I love that. That's so cool. See, the internet's a beautiful thing, man. Absolutely beautiful thing. So, yeah. anyways, I'm not going to drone on about the content workshop thing, but I've learned how to do, I've learned how to, as a one-man army, do all of this content entirely by myself. And that's stuff that it takes time to learn. I've already learned how to set up. I've already spent the thousands of hours streaming to learn what to do and what not to do. I've already learned how to use Streamlabs and how to use OBS and what gear I need and how to set it up and use DaVinci Resolve and set up templates and set up automations and, you know, all the different little sneaky strategies and whatever. So I think that's what I can provide to people, you know. I was just doing it, actually. I have a couple of guinea pigs that I've been doing this with, friends of mine who also make content. I made a low ticket digital product, like a $10 informational ebook, essentially, with valuable information for the reselling and thrifting community. And we created an automation so that anytime somebody comes to watch his content about thrifting and reselling, they can potentially become a customer that will pay him $10 for his knowledge. There's another person who I'm helping who's very well known on Instagram and TikTok, but virtually unknown on YouTube. And so what I've been doing is helping him build out his OBS as well as set up merch so that he can sell merch. And I'm very excited because, yeah, this is just stuff people don't know how to do, and you don't know what you don't know, you know? All right, let's check this out.
And everything changed for Max when he made a freaking decision. He's the CEO of a company that did $150 million in revenue. He's got 300 plus agents, 40 leaders. He's got guys on his team making multiple 7 figures. Guys, everything in your life can change with a decision. Max is going to talk.
Max looks like Buzz Lightyear.
About some of these decisions that he's made along the way of becoming a millionaire.
If Buzz Lightyear was a cholo.
Multiple millionaire and creating tons of millionaires around him. So lean forward.
They always look so uncomfortable in their suits too. It's like, bro, that doesn't look good. That's too small.
Pay attention. This is going to be the ride of your life, and I guarantee you're going to find something here that's going to change everything for you. Max, baby, let's go. Bring some heat. Let's go, baby. Bring some heat. Let's go.
Max, put your arms straight up like this. Let me see what happens.
What's up, y'all? Great to be here. Thank you, Evan, for having me. Listen, I want to pour value into you today. So,
Ayo. And just the vernacular they use, I hate it. I want to pour into you. First of all, pause, my brother. Ain't no man pouring nothing into me. That's number one. And they always say inside of this company. Stop saying inside of this company. Do you mean in this company? Daniel G always does this. He's like, inside of life. I saw one video where he's like, you will always be marketing inside of life. Do you mean in life?
I'm going to share with you my 3 pillars of success. What I ask from you in return is that you bring your engagement and you actually listen to learn and take what you get today and actually implement it into your life so you can drive massive change. So the 3 pillars to success, no matter where you're at in your journey, is the mindset, the sales experience, and then leveraging and building meaningful relationships. So let's get started with the first level here to your first $100,000. Now, your mindset is everything. Your belief systems, the root of everything you do in your life, is the lens that you
Anne Hathaway, DM me. It's urgent.
Look at the world through. What is your...
Anne Hathaway, I know you're watching this on your way in the car on the way back from the Devil Wears Prada 2 premiere in London, and you're watching this in the car. DM me urgently. Anne Hathaway did an interview recently where she said, Inshallah. Remember when Joe Biden said, when? Inshallah? Anne Hathaway said, Inshallah, in a interview recently. She's like, I hope I live a long life, Inshallah. What compelled her to say that? Is she dating an Arab dude? I don't know. But I Googled Anne Hathaway age. Anne Hathaway. She is 43. I'm 30. This would not even be close to the biggest age gap relationship in Hollywood. And I will tell you what, Anne Hathaway, I still think you look beautiful. I don't know what your politics are. I don't really care. I can get along with pretty much anyone, I think. You and I have business to do. We have discussions need to be had. And if it doesn't become a romantic thing, that's fine. Honestly, I don't care. My heart is cold anyways. Maybe we just be friends. But Anne Hathaway, when I heard you say inshallah, when I heard Anne Hathaway say inshallah, when Anne Hathaway said inshallah.
Is everyone?
Oh my.
Hi, Dad.
Jesus Christ. Oh, it's glitching. Fuck me.
Is everyone?
Oh my.
Hi, Dad.
Me when Anne Hathaway said inshallah. Ready?
I just died on your arms tonight.
Mr. Lane, should I get experimental surgery?
And now I just I really value the chill.
Why are they squeezing the image?
Inshallah, I hope so.
Inshallah, I hope so.
I just really want to hopefully live for and enjoy a life. I want to have a long, healthy life. Inshallah, I hope so. I just really.
Oh. 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 My family and I always joke about how I have like multiple personalities, and like, yeah, you're like, I oscillate between being a conservative redneck cowboy, a Jamaican Rastafarian, a traditional Lebanese, dare I say, Muslim man, and what else is there? I mean, that basically those three are the primary three. Those are the big three pillars of my personality. But when Anne Hathaway said inshallah, both the white nationalist redneck in me and the traditionalist Muslim in me looked at each other and went, collab? Collab? Anne Hathaway. I'm not even, you know what's crazy? I would have never told you Anne Hathaway is like one of my celebrity crushes. I seriously would have never. You could have asked me at any point in my life. I'm a 2006 Jessica Alba type guy. But something about not Jessica Alba. Something about Anne Hathaway though. There's something about her. And even though she's older than me, I really do feel like, who the fuck is this guy? Husband? What? What are you talking about? What? What? Married in 2012 after meeting 4 years prior. Show me the book. March 2026. That was a month ago. What? Schulman. Adam Schulman. Is he Jewish? Adam Schulman wiki. What? Jewish. He's Jewish. I take back everything I just said about Anne Hathaway.
What you were about to witness is real.
The
participants are not.
Never mind about Anne Hathaway. I didn't realize she's married. How could no one tell me this? Oh, I wonder if the Jewish community is mad that she said inshallah because her husband is Jewish. Anne Hathaway, I can't believe you've done this. What do you mean she's married? I thought she was one of these, I don't know. I don't know what I even thought, but I just had the vibe that she's like on this, like, I'm in this era of self-discovery and I'm on a new wave thing and we don't have to be married and having children at our age because it's a new generation. I thought that, I don't know. What do you mean? God damn it. Never mind, Anne Hathaway. Never mind. David says, I just came in 10 minutes ago, so I feel dumb for making that comment. No, you're good, David. Because you're so right. You teaching others doesn't eat into your revenue, and you actually have integrity and a lot to offer. Appreciate you, David. Love you. When I joined, you had the masterclass promotional screen on pause in the background. So that's why I made the comment. But yes, if I was a content creator, I'd 100% pay to learn from you. Respect. I was thinking of Anne Hash. Rest in peace. Grace says, can't forget when you're PBD. True. Jeff Miller says, link up. Inshallah. Jeff Miller, I'm so wary about linking up with people. Number one, because if I'm in Edmonton, I'm going to get recognized somewhere. It just is what it is. And number two, you could be a psychopath. You could be an axe murderer. Jenna Ortega. Sure, I guess DM me. Google Maxing. Okay. Thumbs up the ting, by the way. By the way,
Thumbs up the ting.
Click thumbs up on the stream. It's free to do it. Okay, let's continue. So, I don't know if this guy was originally in PHP. My research tells me that he's part of a company called US Health Advisors. But here he is at the Vault conference with Patrick Bet-David. I mean, look at who he's orbiting. Patrick Bet-David, Andy Elliott. Let's check this out.
What's up, y'all? We are out here at the Vault Conference Day 2. So excited for everything that we're going to learn today. Last night, I was fired up coming out of that CEO session. So much invaluable information and amazing connections made in the room. Patrick Bet-David's going to be rocking the stage here shortly. They're going to be bringing out Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson as well. Looking forward to this. So y'all stay tuned. We're out here, Palm Beach, Florida. Maxed out. Let's go.
Jesus.
Perspective on everything. What are your belief systems? What
I also hate this whole, like, we're going to give you the secret. Let me tell you something. There is no secret. There's no secret. Happiness Handmade says, I love your social media pivot, Marco. As a small business owner, YouTuber who sells digital products, I need all the help I can get. Oh, that's sweet. Wrong button. Wow. I literally meant to press this one. That reminds me, back in like 2019, there was a thing where I read, a classmate I went to high school with, his younger brother died like in 2019, maybe 2020. And I was at the funeral, and several months later, this is early in my YouTube career, I had posted some video and I got a comment or a message on Facebook from the mom of the classmate's brother who passed away. And she commented some very nice comments. She said something like, Marco, you know, ever since my son died, I haven't laughed, but I just watched your video. I just saw your video come up on my Facebook, and it's the first time I laughed since he died. And I remember I was so moved by that. And I when I did my live stream that night, I was like, guys, I want to share this with you. And I read it out, and I went to go press the like clapping and the awe sound effect, and I accidentally pressed this one. Oh, so disrespectful. Oh, so disrespectful. Oh, I'm a piece of shit. Accidentally pressing the fart sound after reading a message like that. Hilarious, but also, wow. You know. Happiness Handmade says, I'm affirming. It makes total sense. Thank you. Jeff says, lol, no, I meant you and Ann. Oh, my bad. Yeah, Ann, link up. I promise I'm not a psychopath, just a fan. No, I appreciate you. Jeff, I mean, I don't know what you look like. So if I Google Jeff Miller, will I find you? I don't want to be spooked in person. I've felt bad too, because that's happened before too, where someone comes up, they're like, Marco, and I'm like, hiya. I'm like, stay back. You know? I think they're a paid assassin from World Financial Group. I'm like, stay back. They're like, oh no, I'm such and such from Instagram, and I'm like, oh, my bad. I remember when you mumbled so disrespectful. So classic. Legend was there. But the legend. Yes. Yes.
What drives you? So I want you to audit yourself, and I want you to take a second right now and pause and think about what you really, really care about in this world. Is it your family? Mm-hmm. Is it your children? Mm-hmm. And maybe paving a better life for them than you once had. Maybe it's retiring your parents. Are they still working? Yep. Maybe it's giving back to your church, to your local congregation, to your community. What is it that drives you?
Still don't know what this guy does, by the way.
Because once you identify what that is, and you have a strong why, and you have a strong purpose, that is the fuel that's going to fire you up, that is going to keep your mindset strong to push through the adversities in life. Listen, I don't care what level of success that you're at in life, there is adversity, there is hardship.
This is another thing too that's like such an obvious, not like duh moment. It's redundant. It's like, brother, people know why they want to make money. It's inherent. It's a given that people want to pay their bills and help their family. You don't need to like prompt us to think about that. I never thought about my why. I never thought about if I want to pay for my grandmother's cancer treatment. No, never crossed my mind.
No matter what, we have to be unshakable. We have to be able to overcome it. We have to have the right optimistic outlook on the world and build this bulletproof mindset. So the way to be able to do that, y'all, is to get the reps in. When things come, how can we be solvent? How can we be solution driven? Don't look at a situation as the negative side of things, right? Approach situations with the positive and how to actually resolve things and learn. When you make mistakes in life, which we all do, you have to learn. You have to make sure they don't happen again, right? And you have to consult your counsel. Who is your sphere of influence that's helped shaping your mindset? What are the books you're reading? What is the content that you're consuming? It better.
Always Marco? I remember, Marco, they tried to recruit me into WFG. Stay away, Leslie. I'm glad you didn't get in that. David says, your fans love you. We love you. And as Kamala said, I love you back. Remember when she was putting on the Spanish? When she was speaking at like some Spanish Latin American event? And somebody was like, I love you. She's like, I love you back. With her accent. I love it. Code switch Kamala.
Be positive. What is the food you're putting in your body? What does your diet and exercise look like? What are your habits and rituals in life? These things that you're fueling your body and your mind with, that is what is going to help you build this unshakable mindset. Once you've established that, you can go apply that to any industry. So I want you to get to the root of everything right now, understand what drives you, and ask yourself this question. And be intentional, please, about it. If you could have all the financial freedom in the world, what is it that you actually want?
Cocaine, helicopter, bungee jump, prostitute.
And if you were to be able to have an opportunity to go out and get everything that you want, would you be willing to do what it takes to?
These guys, if they were honest, you know, MLM boss babes and boss, well, not the babes, but MLM hun bros, if they were honest.
To achieve that. The question is, how bad do you actually want what you say you want? Let that sink in and be honest with yourself. So mindset is the first key to anything you want to do in your life. Be mindful of what you're consuming. Be mindful of what you're putting in your body. Be mindful of what you're continuing to learning, the sphere of influence that you are around. The people that are in your environment shape your belief systems, right? If you're hanging out with Susie and Mo and Larry, and they are blamers and complainers and excuse makers and glass half empty thinkers, you're gonna be the next one, right? But if you're hanging out with Ian and Evan and Andy and...
But if you're hanging out with Chad and Skylar and Ace, best believe you're gonna be a sick one.
Max and Jackie and people that are big thinkers and people that are pouring themselves into others, that are making a significant income so they can really make an impact and change their community and change the world, you're gonna be the next one. So audit where you're at in your sphere of influence right now, in your place of business, in your family, in your friend circle, and let's really, really digest that and see if you need to make a change. Because a paradigm shift can happen in your life. You just need to be with the right people in the right opportunity. And that is gonna
Mind you, this video is called Bartender to $150 million CEO in 5 years. Here's how.
Help you create this bulletproof mindset as well. So the counsel that you seek in life and the people that influence you are going to be a big deriving factor of the mindset that you create. So that's the first step. First $100,000, that's going to be your mindset. Moving on to the next level. If you've already earned a six-figure income or a multiple six-figure income in whatever industry you're in, what you're going to need to learn in life to get to that $1 million mark, that seven-figure mark, is mastering sales, is learning the art of communication, how to be an active listener, how to build rapport with people, how to provide value to people. Okay, so I'm gonna break this down into sales for 4 key takeaways that you can have today. The first one is don't sell, help. The perspective that you need to have on anything you do isn't about this amazing product portfolio. You could be in solar, you could be in car sales, you could be in retail, you could be in insurance, you could be in real estate, whatever it is, you have to be solvent for the person, the family, the organization that you are serving, that you are helping. How do we do that? We come from a place of care about what they want. Okay, so don't sell, derive everything you're doing from helping. Second thing is going to be discovery. You have to be a detective. You have to ask the right questions. Number one, that helps the conversation move along, but it helps you field the right information and actually establish the pain points of your prospect, of your client. You need to know about what they care about what drives them. People don't want to be sold, y'all, but I promise you they do want to buy. You have a product or service that you believe in that can really help people. The way that you're able to help them and sell that product isn't by pushing it and telling them how great it is. It's by actively listening, asking thoughtful questions to identify what matters to them. And
let me find out this guy's like 25.
There's a skill in active listening. You have to take notes. You can't just remember everything.
Okay. 4 keys to selling anything. Let's get
animals. Do they go to a certain college? Do they have a certain hobby? Do they come from a certain place in the country? What is it? What is it a way that you can connect with them? How can you find common ground? That's the way to build rapport. That's the way to have likability with the prospect that you're working with, all right? So that being a detective and that discovery aspect is huge. Now, moving on to the next thing. The third step within mastering sales is framing. Framing. What is framing? Framing is giving clear expectations of what exactly is going to happen in the exchange of the product or service. What's going to happen on the sales call? What's going to happen on the car lot today? You're telling them exactly what the deal is of what's going to go on, and you're going to get them to agree to it. Massive micro agreements and positive affirmations throughout your process, right? So they already know what's happening and they already agree to it. And then when you get to the end, it's just already ingrained in their mind, yes state, yes state, yes state. At least 7 times in your communication, in that sitting, you're gonna have them say yes. And that's gonna be triggered in their brain and it's gonna prime them, okay? So
I thought you said you didn't have to sell. And yet you're talking about these psychological neuro-linguistic programming techniques to like get them to say a bunch of small yeses leading up to the big yes because subconsciously they'll be primed to say yes. It's like, brother, just sell me the life, just sell me the health insurance, you know?
So when you're speaking with them, what you're gonna be wanting to do is tell them exactly.
Appreciate you, Lisa. Happiness Handmade. I'm excited to do the workshop too.
Exactly what's gonna happen. We're gonna go check out these cars today. I'm gonna give you a test drive. We're gonna talk about these different things that are important to you. And then we're gonna look at the financial aspect. I'm gonna get you with my guy in the office. We're gonna go in there. We're gonna break everything down, make sure it's an affordable price point for you. And then we're gonna move forward with the application. I'm gonna have an answer for you later today or tomorrow. You know what it is, exactly what it is, and get them to agree. Does that make sense? Are you with me? Are you following me? Are you liking this? Are you with this? You need to say these type of things to get them to say yes and buy into it. So I'm in insurance. When our agents are talking to prospects on the phone, we're giving clear expectations. Now, Mr. Client, once we shop together and help you find a plan today that fits best for you based on your situation, your needs, your budget, we are going to submit an application today. Solar panels work, whatever it is. You have to get their buy-in, you have to frame, and you have to do it multiple times as well. After you actually present what you have to offer, you're gonna do it a second time before you actually go into the sale and the application. You need to continue to get their buy-in, okay? The next thing within maximizing your sales ability is using assumptive.
Damn, this only has 132 views. Brother, what? Love your vision, brother. Love your vision and mindset, brother. How do I get 2 to 3 minutes of your time? I'd love to work for you, with you, and or in conjunction with you. Why would you? Send me a DM on Instagram. Dalton, don't do this, Dalton.
Close language. You have to assume the sale. Don't be tentative. Hey, do you think you maybe want to apply now? Here, so what we're going to do today is we're going to submit your application now. Here's what it can.
Okay, we get it. The Deca Millionaire level. Here we go.
Now listen up. Those of you that are already having success and looking to get to this next level, as a Deca Millionaire, it's all about leveraging relationships. And as you grow, you will learn that life is about relationships. Life is about people.
True.
I believe in this giver's gain mindset. Too many times in life we're consumers. We want things to come to us. We want to see what people can do for us. It's all about us. Stop making it all about you and make it about everyone else. And that's how you're going to unlock these new levels in yourself that help you be able to make way much of a more massive impact.
Way much of a more massive impact. Let's go.
On the people and the things that you care about in this world. So the way you cultivate these relationships is by providing value and expecting nothing in return. Smile at people when they walk by, man. Compliment them.
Expecting nothing in return, but you just told us we have to be assumptive and assume the close, assume the sale.
You look sharp today. I like that dress. I like those heels. Wow. You did really great on that deal last week. You're kicking ass. You fire me up. You're pushing me to get better. Compliment people. Give them recognition. Pour yourself into them.
Pause.
The transference of energy that you have the ability to do every day with human beings is massive.
How do I make money?
Don't miss those opportunities. Maximize them. So you're giving value to other people. You're caring about them. You're finding out what makes them tick. At the end of the day, that's what you're really doing. You're finding out what they care about and you're helping them achieve it. How can I send you referrals? Tell me about your core business, right? And now you're using your network.
Coriel Cook in the chat. Elon Musk.
Work to help them build theirs. It's the law of reciprocity. That's always going to come back to you.
Wow. How did I know this 18-minute video was going to be a bunch of nothing? Become a sponge, get around the right people, learn from high-level mentors. Okay, the fastest path to financial freedom. Surely this is it.
Bridging relationships. That's really what life's all about. So if you implement what I've taught in this training today, I hope I have poured into you and that you've gotten value, but I want you to take what you've learned here and I actually want you to go take action. Don't be a professional note taker, okay? Take what you learned today and let's go live it and let's go do it. It's about learning, but then it's about implementing and actually living it. Again, my name's Max Willett. It's been a pleasure to be here with you today. Thank you so much to Evan Macklin for having me on his channel and being able to educate and pour into all of you. So if you're looking for an opportunity to learn more and get closer to me, go follow me on Instagram, okay? _maxed out. That's _MAXED.OUT. There'll also be a link below where you could book a call and you could text me. You could say, hey, I want to partner with you. Hey, I want to learn more from you, whatever it is. I just want to pour value into other people.
How many times are you going to mention pouring into me in one video? This is insane. All right, let's look at U.S. Health Advisors. I just Googled U.S. Health Advisors Pyramid, and here's the overview. It says, U.S. Health Advisors is frequently described by former employees and customers as operating like an MLM company or a pyramid scheme with a heavy emphasis on recruitment, high-pressure sales, and a tiered commission structure. I'm not saying that. That's just what the Reddit thing is saying. I'm just learning about it. I'm not alleging anything. All right. Key aspects of the structure. Recruitment-driven. Many reviews describe the business model as relying on hiring large numbers of agents who are then expected to sell to their personal networks. Tiered commissions. Leaders or managers often benefit from the sales of the agents they recruit, leading to accusations of a pyramid-style structure. High-pressure environment. Reports indicate expectations of working 60 to 70 hours plus a week, often with no base salary, relying solely on commission. Sales tactics. Agents are sometimes encouraged to push specific, often medically underwritten products from Freedom Life, a subsidiary. Devil Corp accusations. Some employees categorize the company as a Devil Corp, a slang term for MLM-style companies with cult-like environments. Misleading leads. Agents have complained that leads are saturated, meaning too many agents are calling the same client. Low compensation. Many new agents report making very little money, despite promises of high income. Bumbaclat. You know. It's always a red flag when for years you have people making allegations. No, not even allegations. When you have people making promises that a certain company or business opportunity is going to make you so much money. Surely it would have been taken up already. Surely a bunch of people would have beaten me to it already. This applies to this is the greater fool theory. Greater fool theory. And I'll give you an example from my own life. The greater fool theory states that investors can make money buying overvalued assets, regardless of their fundamental value, by selling them later to a greater fool who's willing to pay a higher price. It's a speculative strategy driven by market bubbles where profit depends on finding another buyer rather than intrinsic value, carrying high risks when the bubble bursts. This is exactly what happens to people in multi-level marketing companies. They are told, in my experience, they are told, you need to buy this product because it's so good, but the opportunity that comes with it is even better. And you're going to recruit people. And when you recruit 5 friends and they recruit 5 friends, it's going to be amazing. And we're all going to make so much money. You're selling them the dream. They are your greater fool. Then it depends on them getting 5 more greater fools, and on and on and on. And the bubble bursts when you lose everything. In MLM, it's so devious because the bubble never actually bursts. It's constantly bursting and getting blown up again. You know, there's a constant churn going on. And in my own life, I remember when I knew I was never going to buy Bitcoin. And it was in 20, shit, let me think of it. It was 2018. And me and a friend of mine, we crossed paths with a guy who we knew from the local music scene, who we both revered as like one of the dumbest people we'd ever met. I remember this guy, I met him at a hip hop event in Edmonton in 2015. And within moments of meeting him, I was like, oh yeah, so you're a musician? What's up? Da-da-da. And he was like, and I'm going to tell you exactly what he said to me. Dead ass, he said, I'm working on my next 10 albums right now. If you think you've met delusional people, if you think you've heard people say crazy things because they were on drugs or some other mental affliction, just wait until you meet somebody from the Edmonton hip-hop community. Then you will know what mental illness looks like. Mental illness manifest, okay? So this guy says, I'm working on my next 10 albums right now. From that moment on, I was like, I'm going to just play along with this. I was like, yeah, okay. So every time I seen him, I was just gassing him up. Oh, dude, 10 albums. Oh, fuck it. I can't wait. Dude, you're killing it. Oh, you like, I was like, this guy is so beyond saving, delusional, that I'm not even going to push back on this. I'm not even going to push back on this. So, anyways, we bumped into him in 2018, a couple years later, and he's like, I remember he looked at me. He looked at me with that same face that he said the 10 albums thing. And he looked at me and he's like, Bitcoin. And in my mind, I knew, I was like, it's too late for Bitcoin. Even though that actually in hindsight, if I had bought at a certain point, I don't remember where the ebbs and flows were, but I remember there was a big boom and a big crash, I think in like 2020 to 2021. But when this guy said it, it took away any of the potential trust I would have had in Bitcoin. He said, I'm probably going to make $2 million in the next year just off the rising valuation of the Bitcoin. I literally took my phone out and I opened the calendar app and I scrolled to 1 year in the future. And I put a reminder that said, ask such and such if he made 2 million from Bitcoin. And rest assured, that day came and I messaged him on Facebook or something. And I was like, hey, bro, just wanted to tap in with you and see what's good with Bitcoin. Yeah, no, I didn't make anything. Of course you didn't. Of course you didn't. Okay, U.S. Health Advisors. Here's a review that says, this is on Glassdoor, MLM scam, somehow a legal pyramid scheme, 1 star. A bunch of this information is blurred. Oh, because I don't have a Glassdoor account. That's stupid. U.S. Health Advisors. Okay, let's see what they said. 7 years ago. Thank you for your comments. Blah, 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 blah. Take a moment to address your concerns. Okay. Okay. I know that you seem upset about the $92.70 that you referred to as a contracting fee. This is in fact a fee that covers the cost of a background check. Okay. I assure you the company does not keep such fees. You also state in your review you should never pay your boss for hiring you. We agree. That said, you are not applying for an employment opportunity, but rather a career opportunity as an independent contractor. Same shit. You're paying for a occupation, a job, essentially. This is an important distinction that should not be overlooked. Our independently contracted agents are self-employed. In other words, they have no boss other than themselves. I think this is dubious at best. The opportunity you sought with us requires a life and health insurance license. You don't specify what the $300 investment was used for. I assume it was likely used to pay for the state's required licensure classes and examination. Okay, we've seen this playbook before. You don't seem to be in favor of prospecting for sales, and it appears you have a negative view of the products we offer. Here again, I'm perplexed. The opportunity you interviewed for is a sales opportunity, and the products we offer are discussed during orientation and again in training. Goodness gracious. You state our plans do not guarantee to have all expenses covered. When you factor things like deductibles and co-insurance percentages, I'm relatively certain you'd have difficulty finding any plan that guarantees coverage for all expenses. My goodness. I'm 30 years old. I don't even think any person I know, maybe I need to start asking. I'm just going to start asking friends and family, do you have life insurance? Do you have, like, health insurance is one thing. Yeah, health insurance, Blue Cross or whatever you have. But, like, I'm going to start asking people, do you have life insurance? I would bet you most of the people that I know who are in my age range and above don't have life insurance. Most of the people I know are just, like, trying to scrape by paycheck to paycheck. You pay month to month. People are not, okay, here's 2023. Not a scam, but not far from it. Expectations are working a minimum of 60 hours a week and pays commission only regardless of your title. You pay for the CRM, that's the customer relationship manager, like the platform. You pay for leads, you pay for licensing, you pay to have a desk in the office. You pay to text and call people. You don't receive benefits whatsoever. You do not receive a base salary. The health insurance you're selling isn't great either, as they only accept healthy people on the plan and charge high premiums, making sales challenging. It's a weirdly brainwashed think tank culture that forces positive thinking over negative reality. However, if you are able to overcome all of the bullshit, you can make decent money. Felt like a scam. Impossible to tell if it's even worth your time, but you're forced to invest in everything yourself to get started. Most agents don't make minimum wage here. Would recommend selling a different kind of insurance, honestly. Scam, stay away. MLM scheme. Best job for those who want more than the status quo, okay? It's BS. The people are great, but the job itself is hard to get into. It's a scam. I guess it beats working at a call center for minimum wage. Do not work here, scam, scam. A total scam. Very clicky. Okay, interesting. Here's a Reddit post. Let's check out this Reddit post. This is 1 year ago on r/health insurance. U.S. Health Advisors is a illegal scam. Okay. Do not, and I mean do not work for this company or buy their insurance under any circumstances. I feel like I'm reading a storybook to my toddlers here. I don't have toddlers. I'm just saying. I feel like I'm reading a book to a kindergarten class. I'm like reading a Reddit post. That's the adult version of reading a book to a kindergarten class, reading a Reddit post to my live stream. Cariel Cook says, I'm from Tampa too. There's no shortage of business scumbags here. Absolutely. Tampa, I mean, Scientology, MLM, it's crazy. Edmonton hip-hop community is an oxymoron if I've ever heard one. Yep. JP Cito says, here in Tampa, I actually sell life insurance now 10 years, and I interviewed here. I would say you're on point so far. Interesting. It costs to get a license like getting any state license, but it's the way they sell the dream. Interesting. Okay, here we go. Applied online, read a bunch of reviews, and it seemed great. Culture seemed great. Had my insurance license already. Walked in and was seated with 15 other applicants. Red flag. Interview was quickly scheduled for another actual interview that was with the main office boss. He claimed the leads were warm and that we would be calling 300 to 500 leads per day. Impossible, in my opinion. Didn't seem like a problem since I had other positions in the past on the phones. He hired me right on the spot. So, I mean, what do you mean by a warm lead? Like, if somebody wants to buy insurance and they don't immediately go from wanting it to buying it, how do you as an insurance salesperson discover them as a warm lead? And 300 to 500 a day? Even if it's the whole team calling that, like 300 to 500 a day. Okay, so let me get this straight. So let's just say it's 400, right in the middle, times 365. So 146,000 people a day? I mean, a year? Really? AF Unleashed, thank you. Thank you for the support. Shame on you for not using the Streamlabs, but thank you. I'm way behind. You should offer your PBD cameos on Minect. Never would I let Patrick. Never would I want to do something that puts money in Patrick's pocket, you know? Warm lead, aka everyone in the office already tried, right? Okay. The training consisted of paying for an auto dialer called Vanilla Soft, okay, and signing up for various services like Text Drip and Leadspedia. I spent almost $800 out of pocket acquiring another 31 state licenses around the country. So all in all, to start, it cost over $1,000. They make you stick to a pre-written script with rebuttals and train you to close a specific way. Mind you, the entire time they continually tout making $200K first year as possible. Interesting. The product is a United Healthcare Choice Plus PPO limited benefit fixed indemnity plan. What does it mean? These plans are not ACA compliant, nor are they full coverage. It doesn't matter. You're told to tell customers these are comprehensive major medical plans, and they are not. Max yearly benefit is limited to $300,000 PP. I'm guessing that means per person. So if you rack up $1 million hospital bill, you are shit out of luck. These plans are not cheap either. They run anywhere from $300 for singles up to $3,000 for families. Wow. They are knowingly selling limited benefit plans and defrauding people into thinking they are full coverage plans. Damn. Leaders openly encourage you to lie. I had a few leads ask me to email them a quote, which is completely normal and standard. Leaders would tell you to lie and say it's illegal to send emails with private insurance quotes and I could lose my license. This is utter nonsense and a complete lie. Insurance quotes are emailed daily to thousands of people. Wow. That is a lie. The leaders also create fake LLCs and pay office agents, friends, and family members to leave positive reviews. Wow. My team leader paid each of us $20 to leave him a positive Google review to make it seem like he was an honest and legit broker. He's not. He was bribing people to make it seem like he was a reputable dealer, and he's not. Damn. The worst thing they do is they tell you to overinflate customers' income on the marketplace, so it makes it look like they don't qualify for any subsidies and they have to pay full price. For example, I had a call in where a family of 5 was making $95,000 a year, and when you put that amount in the ACA, they got nearly $500 subsidy on their insurance. Instead, the leaders tell you to put their income at $200,000 to $400,000 so no subsidy shows up. What? The pyramid scheme. This organization and its proxies are MLMs. The top dogs benefit from hiring desperate grunts to make 1,000 calls per day and transfer leads to them. Most of the new agents aren't licensed in most states, so when a call comes in from a state they aren't licensed in, the call has to be transferred to a leader to make the pitch and close. The leader gets 50% and you get the other 50%. The issue is the sale counts fully towards the leader's metrics and yearly bonuses. The leader will then cash app you for half your commission and then profit big time later. Wow. Bottom line, do not fall for their bullshit. This place will make you work 70 plus hours a week with zero base pay. Damn, this is crazy. Let me read some of the comments. This is wild. I'm trying to get out of this job right now. I'm 2 to 3 weeks in and I'm seeing all the bullshit they lied about in the interview process. I'm financially fucked because of the false promises. I've heard around that somewhere in the contract there's a clause that would require you to pay them to quit. What? What? Wild. Oh, Max.
Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up.
Oh, no. All right. I've seen enough.
My name is Max Willett. I am the CEO and founder of Maxed Out. I run a 9-figure sales agency in the private health insurance space. In this video, I will share with you the opportunity that has created.
You can't get any more on the nose than this, can you? Literally using an image of Jordan Belfort from Wolf of Wall Street in your, like, I'm telling you right now, in my humble opinion, no legitimate, above board, ethical, honest businessman would do something like this. Jordan Belfort is literally a scammer in the movie. He is not the hero. He is the villain of the story. This would be like using a picture of Scarface, in my opinion. Jordan Belfort was a scammer. Make no mistake. For you to talk about, you have a video called The Industry That's Quietly Creating Millionaires While You Sleep. Well, it's not quiet. It doesn't seem quiet at all with this loud-ass video and the fact that you're pushing it out there like this. And then using the Wolf of Wall Street image, dude.
The most millionaires in American history.
Heard that before.
How many of you believe that you should be paid based on your performance? If you do, you know the industry for you. It's sales. Sales is the most lucrative industry on planet Earth. There's all these different buckets within a sales industry. Solar, medical devices, real estate, insurance, cell phones, retail. I can go on and on and on. What is the most lucrative bucket within the sales umbrella? How many people watching this video right now want to earn every single month in their sleep for the rest of their lives? Wouldn't it be amazing if someone working in an automobile industry, someone walks on your car lot and you get them in a new $100,000 black on black shiny 7 Series Beamer, let's say. Now, you're gonna get paid based on your performance. That's how sales works. Imagine this. The gentleman that purchased that vehicle, he's going to pay a car note every single month for the rest of his life. And every month that he pays that car note, you, the salesperson, are going to earn again forever in their sleep for the rest of your life. You, the salesperson, are going to earn again forever in your sleep for the rest of your life. Wouldn't that be amazing? But that's not how it works though, is it? But that is how it works in some industries. Within the health insurance industry. When you are a sales agent and want to help a family get into the best position with their healthcare. And it's not just because I have this amazing product portfolio of these awesome plans. It's much more so about getting the client, the consumer, into the best position with their coverage by ethically helping them. The plan that covers the right doctors for them, covers the right medications and pre-existing conditions for them, gets them within the right budget for their needs. And I'm solvent for them. I'm gonna get paid based on my performance because they're gonna get into a great plan. But now they're really happy. They're not going anywhere. They're paying a premium every month, and I'm earning again in my sleep for the rest of my life.
Correct me if I'm wrong, people with experience in the insurance world, health insurance, life insurance, if somebody charges back, like, okay, let me map it out. So if I sell someone an insurance policy, and let's say it costs $1,000, and I get a 100% commission. So boom, they buy it, I get $1,000. The first year, essentially, of their purchases goes to me. After that, none of it goes to me, and that is how the insurance, like actual providers of the coverage, incentivize me as a salesperson by offering me the first year of the payments as commission, right? Now, my understanding is that if a customer cancels their policy within the first year, I have to then pay back that advanced commission that I got, that $1,000. So how is it possible that Johnny Danger says that is correct? So how is it possible then that I would be getting paid for the rest of my life in my sleep from someone buying this? I'm not aware. I've never heard this before. I'm not aware of any insurance salesperson who sells a policy and then gets paid forever. And also, why would an insurance company, the actual provider, why would they want that? Why would they want to give a salesperson who made a one-time sale? Why would they want them to get a piece of the insurance they are providing and fulfilling in perpetuity? To me, the first thing makes sense, where I might be willing to, as the insurance company, give you, the salesperson, the first year, that first $1,000. If this person's going to be on a plan for 10 years, that's $9,000 for me, $1,000 for you. I'm happy with that. So, help me understand this. JP Cito says, you'll get a residual only for a certain amount of time at U.S. Health. What was it called again? U.S. Health Advisors. It's only for 5 years. If it's the first year, you will have to pay back your advance. And it's a very small amount on the residual, okay?
Forever. And then when I pass away, my family gets to earn again in their sleep.
Oh, okay, now we're stretching it. You had me, it was a maybe, it seemed like a little bit, I was skeptical about the first claim. But if you die, it just doesn't make sense. How?
Forever, for the rest of their lives. That, my friends, is called passive residual income. That is the reason why the financial services industry, specifically insurance, has created the most millionaires
again with the Jordan Belfort
in American history. So my question for you is, what you are investing.
Let me actually Google that. What industry has created the most millionaires? Real estate, finance, and technology are the top industries producing the most millionaires. Real estate is consistently cited as a leading source, with roughly 90% of millionaires having investments in the sector. For billionaires, finance, investments, and technology are the primary drivers. Okay, so not insurance.
Your time into with your career in sales? Are your actions paying you dividends for the rest of your life? I'll give you two examples. Let's talk about farming. Would you like to plant sweet corn that you plant?
Johnny Danger says annuities give kickback to the salesperson and the company for the lifetime of the sales. MLM companies use that pay plan to sucker people in. Okay. An annuity is a financial contract with a life insurance company that covers a lump sum payment or series of contributions into a guaranteed regular income stream, usually for retirement. It offers security by providing income for a fixed term or for life, protecting against market volatility. Okay.
And it grows and you harvest it every 6 months. And you have to keep planting and planting and planting and planting seeds the entire rest of your life to keep harvesting fruit. Or would you like to plant an apple tree. You put that seed in the ground one time, it's gonna grow for a century. And you're continuing to nourish it, and you're gonna continue to harvest fruit forever for the rest of your life. So think about what you're doing with your time. Are you planting sweet corn? Or are you planting apple trees? The industry that you're in right now, if you're in sales, is your industry recession-proof? Is it pandemic-proof? The product or service that you're offering, does every single living, breathing American need your product? Let's talk about a big industry. Let's say solar. Solar's a big industry, right? How many of you watching right now have a solar panel on your house? Less than 5%, that's what the data shows. How many of you watching right now, through your mom, your dad, your spouse, the public or private market, or through your job, have ever had health insurance in your life? 98% of you, that's what the data shows. So my advice to you, if you are wanting to get paid based on your performance and be in the sales industry, be offering a product or service that every single living, breathing American needs forever, for the rest of their life. Health insurance is that opportunity. On Maxed Out in our agency, we have perfected the blueprint of how to provide value to clients with products that not only I insure my own self with and my family with, but dozens and dozens of other people that I care about in my community and across the country. And if you're gonna be in an industry,
only dozens?
And you're gonna be selling something and helping people, is it a product or service that you really, really believe in? The reason that the most millionaires in American history have been created in this industry is because it is never going anywhere. Everyone needs healthcare.
That you're with most often, and ask yourself, if I have children, would I want them to grow up be like them?
Oh man, this is like an MLM Avengers Instagram story right here. The Bob Proctor voiceover mixed in with clips of him with Patrick Bet-David, Andy Elliott. Let's see who else.
If the answer is no, you better start looking for some new friends. If the answer is yes, you're already in the right circle of people.
We got to go through and watch some of these.
Things about your event, buddy. Have an incredible event. You got to shine. God bless, buddy. Take care. Bye-bye.
Homie going on, I can't take a loss. Competition suck, so I'm no remorse.
Just kidding. Just fast tracking the demonetization of my channel here. How much did you pay for this feature? The top comment. So funny. I think paid features start at $2,500. It's not Forbes itself, but it's in Forbes via paid contributor. So essentially it's hogwash. I don't get why brands like Forbes sully their reputation through payment, like paid articles like this, just so that they can then post bullshit Instagram posts like this that says Forbes. This guy gets flamed on his comments. Education, inspiration, elevation.
Title says you're a leader or not. Are you a parent? You're a leader. Are you a big brother or sister? Are you a friend that has influence on anybody in their circle? You're damn right you're a
What is the business? How do I make money?
Proper guidance and education. Okay? I don't want you to think about sales as selling something. I want you to think about helping people, being a solution to.
Oh my God. I just hate these. Also, Dave Grutman, if you know, you know.
Five people that you're
Maxed out! No matter how young or old you are, no matter how much experience you have, your life's full of opportunity. What lens do you choose to look at the world through? What I invite all of you to consider is the reality that life is not as much about our experiences as it's about our interpretation of those experiences.
The one hidden comment. You spend the time making this video just to spew gobbledygook. You know, it's also a huge red flag to me when you see people, the comments are just like fire, fire, clapping, clapping.
Putting meaning behind what happened.
Hi everyone, my name is Makarios Albarati. I'm in my first 13 weeks. I'm entering my last week. I did 77K submitted, and I did.
What I encourage you to do is to think in decades, but to act in days. The long-term vision, the bigger thinking.
What does it mean?
Having a blank canvas. Tomorrow is the first day
of the rest of our lives. You have it.
So deep.
If you want to become more successful in life, listen up. Here's 5 C's to success to help you take your life and business to the next level. Number 1 is character. Who are you? What do you stand for? What do you believe?
I just can't.
No matter how.
I just can't believe you've done this. Okay, come on, show me
Is it
something.
a setback or a
I hate this too when the cover image is not at all what the content is.
If you want to become more,
the cover image is him speaking on stage or him on the pier, but the clip is just like a clip of him talking to the camera.
Is it a setback or a
Show me something. My God.
Maxed out. Listen up. We got a 250K hitter in the house.
Look at this comment. What is she selling? Asbestos to children's homes. 14 likes. None of the other comments have any likes. Hilarious.
Give it up and put your hands together for Miss Mackenzie Wickle. Let's go, girl.
What
Mackenzie,
the hell?
congratulations. Over $250,000 in business in just your first 13 weeks here with us on Maxed Out. Absolutely tremendous performance. We're proud of you. We appreciate you. What's it been like? Share with us.
Yeah, absolutely. So I was working a desk job in a logistics company, not making more than to pay my rent. What this means to me, and I think our
Now I'm making more than to pay my rent? Huh?
mission statement really rings true. Hope, helping other people every
Kane is in the building.
What's up, y'all? We are out here downtown Tampa for our Q1 Maxed Out sales meeting. We have over 500 of our agents and leaders coming together to celebrate our wins. Y'all stay tuned for an amazing show. Maxed Out.
My name's Evan Lewis. This is actually my first Winter Center, so I've been here since about June, so my first year. This week I put up 65 submitted, 58 issued.
Closing your grandma on an overpriced policy she doesn't need? Priceless.
I know for
man.
a fact this is exactly where I'm supposed to be. At this table with all of you, at this company, on the team I'm on, the organization I'm in.
Yeah, make sure you get a shot of the lobster.
I wake up every single day knowing that I'm doing exactly what I'm meant to do in my life. I'm in the absolute best position to become the man I want to be.
Is it a loss or is it a lesson? We're never losing anything. When life gets hard and pressure,
Quitting is a habit.
do you want to know how to make the best decisions?
I want to know how to make money, Max.
Maxed Out. Listen up. We got a 250K hitter in the house. Give it up.
I can't wait to see this outfit. Insane tie length, 108 legs.
Up and put your hands together for Mr. Justin Skirto. Let's go, bro.
Dude, I did not. I knew it.
Justin, congratulations.
Oh my God, the tie is crazy. That's hilarious, brother. That's so funny. I mean, they say not to judge a book by its cover, but sometimes these people just make it so easy to. Oh my God.
Congratulations, man. 250.
You guys are, God, you guys are absolute chuds. 250K in sales, sweet pyramid scheme. Yeah, I wonder what the actual percentage he gets is. 20% of 300K is 60K. Oh, man.
$50,000 in
Your wife is pregnant? I'm sure she and the father appreciate the money you've been bringing home. Oh my God.
less than your first 13 weeks here with us on Maxed Out. Tremendous milestone, man. And we were just talking about it. You're actually over $300,000 in business. For our viewers to understand, our agents are earning roughly 20% on the business that they're writing. So he's running it up already.
People still rock a goatees? LOL. Yeah, this guy Max with the pencil thin goatee like it's 2002.
Already helping a ton of families, making big checks. Talk to us a little bit, Justin, about your journey, man. How you feel you're growing. Talk to us, share with us.
Yeah, I was actually an oral surgeon assistant. It was a good job, but I literally made my yearly income in just 3 months. So it's been such an amazing blessing. I was a firm believer in God, and you know, everything fell into place just as it should. My wife got pregnant, and it's been such a blessing. Wow. Now I get to like literally, you know, she can stay at home and be a stay-at-home mom. So it's such a blessing. Being around so many people with such a maxed out mindset, it elevates.
To really believe in
I love these videos. The maxed out.
Oh, listen up. We got a $2 million producer.
Yeah, Happiness Handmaid says, you're broke, Marco. Yeah, JK. WFG is hilarious. This guy sounds... Oh, shit, I'm missing comments here. I'm missing comments. Beetlejuice, what up? MLM Avengers, Socialist Healthcare exists. 1,400 likes. I've gotten more likes on random Reddit comments. This guy sounds WFG trained. Dave Grutman's worse than the MLM Avengers combined. Hey, no comment. Hilarious. He pays an editor to make these videos and they do it. None of his page has anything about the plans he actually sells, right? Well, no one makes it past 13 weeks. I truly feel bad for those kids. It's hard to admit that you're searching for acceptance when you decide to join these companies. I think that's why a lot of people are trapped. True. Coriel says, I was one of them. SMH. I feel bad. Ah, man. Max never gives sources. Amif says, I might have missed this, but how's this an MLM? I'm not even asserting that it's an MLM. I don't know exactly what it is, but it's something.
In the house, give it up and put your hands together for Mr. Jacob Landsman. Let's go. Jacob, $2 million in career production.
So here's another thing that I have a question for the people with insurance experience. When they say $2 million in career production, does that mean, like, obviously it's a big number, so they're trying to say a big number just for the sake of the flash of it, right? But $2 million in career production, to me, that could mean, I wonder if that means just the total amount of the lifetime value of all the policies they've sold. Like, if somebody buys a policy with a maximum coverage of $300K, realistically, could you then report the lifetime production of $1 million, even though it was just technically 3 sales and you made a small commission off of the, first, like, you made a small commission off of just the first year, what's the word I'm looking for? Not the policy, what's the word I'm looking for? Not the deductible, the like the first year of the commission, the first year of the, here, let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. Okay. It's a total value of potential revenue, says Johnny Danger. That's exactly it. I guess it's just predatory insurance. Precisely that, Marco. Premium. Thank you. Premium. Why the fuck did I forget the word premium? Yeah. So okay, let me get this straight. So I'm selling somebody a policy that covers them for maximum $300K. I get the first year of the policy. What are they paying in 1 year? I don't know. $1,000? If that's the case, then that would be a clever way of reporting, of saying a big number like $1 million when really you made $3,000 premium. Sorry about that, guys. The McDonald's cashier has generated hundreds of thousands in sales. Ask claim. True. Which is again an advance pay. So if it cancels, you pay back. Right. Premium. Thank you. JP Cito says that means that if they are paying $200 a month, they multiply it by 12, and that's the submitted business. Okay, got you. So let's see. $200 a month times 12 months is $2,400. And then how would they calculate the lifetime production of that? What was the word he used? He said it was something like...
Maxed out! Listen up! We got a $2 million producer in the house. Give it up and put your hands together for Mr. Jacob Landsman. Let's go! Jacob, $2 million in career production.
Career production. Okay. So career production. So how long would the term of that $200 a month policy that JP Cito said, if they're paying $200 a month, multiply it by 12, that's $2,400 a year. So how many years would that be? Is it 10 years that they're signed up for it? Like, I'm trying to figure out, how do they get to this number of 2 million? What exactly does that represent? I want to know exactly how much he made. At Usha, is 1K a policy. The person is paying $700 a month. Submitted points could also be what he's referring to as well. I mean,
in just your first 2 years here with us on Maxed Out. So proud of you, man. You're so great.
what I'm trying to really deduce here is what is the actual amount that this guy put in his pocket when you factor in this supposed 2 million. JP Cito says, so the 2,400 is a part of this 2 million. Okay, so let's just do this then. 2 million divided by 2,400, 833. So if 833 people bought this $2,400 yearly value thing, then that's actually pretty good, right? That would mean that somebody is getting paid $2,400 from 833 people, but that's the total, that's just the first year of the policy, right? So it doesn't make sense to me. 2,400 times 833 people is $2 million. So, but I know that this guy's not doing that. I know that my gut tells me that that's not true. So net versus gross, essentially, you'll never know how much they make. But if I seek one policy at $700 a month, they will pay me 1K commission. Okay. You get what I'm trying to figure out. Career production, what does it mean? What are you really saying?
Grateful to have you as a part of this team, and you're helping so many families, leveled up so much.
The Temu boiler room strikes again. Hilarious.
Making a lot of impact. Will you share with us, please, Jacob, a little bit about your journey? What's the type of person that you're becoming in the process with all the skills, knowledge, wisdom that you've gained? Again, thank you so much, brother. Share with us.
Yeah, absolutely, Max. So first, I really want to say I appreciate you. I really couldn't have done it without you.
And you're going to fail. And you're going to fail. And you're going to fail.
Get a clip of me doing one push-up and running 2 steps.
And then you're going to win.
To succeed, you must fail.
Pressure, when it arrives, and it's going to always show up in our life.
Your only focus should be on getting better at...
Maxed out, listen up. We got a beacon hitter in the house. Put your hands together for Mr. Evan Lewis. Let's go.
Do these guys wear bad suits as a bit? Dress code is untrustworthy. Hilarious. This is what hell looks like. These suits make me want to throw up. The lack of style and charisma with these Steve Harvey / Willy Wonka suits. You guys need to hire a stylist coach who's not into fitness, who's not into labels, but understand effortless, timeless, and classy style so you can implement it in your office. Oh, man. You look like you're going to sell me a broken car while teaching me the Bible. Hilarious. The Dumb and Dumber suits.
Evan, congratulations,
oh,
man.
No. The salmon pink tie with the pink and white Nike Air Force Ones. And the mushroom Gen Z cut. Pyramid scheme. Jerk off. That is the definition of pyramid scheme. Oh, my God. Oh, they flamed. Oh, Broccoli Bro, too. They flamed him.
$250,000 in business in your
What do your tailors do for a living?
second 13 weeks here with us on Maxed Out. I've seen you level up so much here, helping a ton of families, making big checks, bringing all the culture and fire and energy to the team here as well. So we appreciate you, bro. Now that you've hit the beacon, what's this next stop for you, this next level? Congrats, bro. Talk to us.
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, the
Nothing like closing your grandma for a 500K term policy at $800 a month.
proximity here is bar none. The people I'm around every single day.
Broccoli head fucked over a bunch of old people. Obviously has no ethics whatsoever and is praising the wannabe Stratton Oakmont. SEC is coming. Also, what in the living fuck is that golden white striped suit with the shoes? Oh man, his hair used to be even bigger.
The leaders, the people who push me day in and day out. You're around these top-notch, top-level people, man. It's going to elevate you. It's gonna make...
Maxed Out! Listen up!
I'm addicted to these Maxed Out videos.
We got a beacon hitter in the house. Give it up and put your hands together, Mr. Jose Gonzalez. Let's go. Big dog, Jose. Congratulations, man. $250,000 in business in your second 13 weeks here with us.
What a weird way to phrase it. In your second 13 weeks. First of all, why are we doing this in 13-week chunks? Also, 13 weeks, 4, 8, 12 weeks is 6 months. Is 3 months. So your second 13 weeks is 6 months plus 2, so 8 months. So in 8 months, he's done $250K business. I'm doing math in my head here. 250K in 8 months. Okay. But the 250K could be the entire, like, what's his actual commission? Somebody help me figure out what's his actual commission. What is he actually making? Real DJ BK says, so he might have submitted 2 million, but he's not taking the whole million. Yeah, obviously, but like, help me figure it out. Whoever is at the top, like say ex-marketing director at 60%, whereas the person who's lower in the ranking may only take 20. Oh man, what is it?
On Maxed Out, that earns you a beacon milestone.
Coriel says, they make it confusing on purpose. Lol, you know this. Anybody who actually made great money usually are over the moon to tell you about it. I'd go crazy working somewhere with that much fake energy. I did go crazy, Lamau. Make guitar videos and deliver appliances out the bed of my truck now and love every second of it. Hell yeah. It's crazy how you never see the same person in these videos. That's how you know the retention rate is low. Hey, man, maybe they're just so successful that they're just killing it.
Man, so super proud of you. Thank you. Helping a ton of clients, making big checks. Will you share with us, Jose, and just tell us what's this next level for you going to feel like? Because this really strong start you've had with this. Congrats, Jose, and share with us.
Before starting at Maxed Out, I used to be a personal training manager. I went to be a realtor, and then after 6 months, I decided that this is stuff for me. I need something different. I joined the group, and this.
They do it in 13 weeks because they have bonus structures to help keep people stay afloat from chargebacks. Okay.
It's been such a blessing. Definitely something that changed my life. Thanks to the leadership team. Now it's actually paid off. I remember.
Emif says a lot of regular software as a service, business to business companies in metro areas like Toronto, you'd be surprised their sales teams are just as annoying to work in.
Please score yourself from a scale.
Those times when you don't feel like working, you're too tired, you don't want to push yourself, but you do it anyway. That is actually the dream.
Interesting. Not leaving welding for this. Yes, please don't.
To be successful at anything, the truth is you don't have to be special.
Maxed Out, listen up. We got a
I just instantly start chuckling when I hear Maxed Out.
$3 million producer in the house. Give it up and put your hands together for Mr. Luke Kozlowski. Let's go. Luke.
Oh man.
Congratulations, brother. $3 million in career production, just a couple of years with us here on Maxed Out. So proud of you, man. So grateful for you stepping into leadership.
In multiple years, I feel like that's not good, right? Considering how much they can, considering what amount of commission that 3 million could actually represent. It took years to do it.
This self-leadership ideology. Take extreme ownership. Maxed Out, listen up. We got a 250K hitter in the house. Give it up and put your hands together for Miss Emily Halloran. Let's go. Congrats, girl. $250,000 in business in just your first 13 weeks here with us on Maxed Out. Share with us, Emily, a little bit about your journey and where this next level for you is.
Everybody wants to know
Behavior. Business.
It's so sad, bro. People want so badly to be accepted and be somebody.
Maxed Out, listen up.
These MLMs are hilarious. Why doesn't he delete the comments? Congratulations on the snake oil sales, Maria. Way to go cheating old ladies out of their pensions. Whoa, getting flamed.
We got a 250K hitter in the house. Give it up and put your hands together for Miss Maria Malero. Let's go. Maria, congratulations, girl. $250,000 in business.
I think this is, this is Maxed Out's girlfriend or whatever. Wife. Tony Robbins. Of course, need to pick with Tony Robbins, naturally. At the conference, yep. Oh, here we go. You know what? This is a great example of a lesson that I learned many years ago. Once you make it big off insurance, that's exactly what you got to do. Get you a BBL Latina. There we go. There we go. Happy Valentine's Day. Get you a big old diaper looking booty, big BBL Latina. If you wear a botched suit, it's only right that you get a botched BBL gal. Oh my God, I can't believe you got me this. Max, you're crazy. Oh no, what is it? Feliz cumpleaños. Oh my goodness. Anyway, the lesson I was gonna tell you. God bless the happy couple. A true, genuine fairy tale romance. You know, a lesson I learned years ago. Gal do not care how you got it. They just care if you've got it. I saw so many, in 2021, when I was exposing this MLM IM Academy, I had women reaching out to me, talking to me about their horror stories, about how they used to date some top guy in the company, or how some top coach in the company was like FaceTiming them from their hotel room in a robe, talking about, let me send an Uber to come pick you up, even when they had wives and shit. And just all this scummy, horrible stuff. And, I never said it to them, but I always had the thought in my mind is like, surely you could tell this guy was a fucking good-for-nothing scammer. Surely you could tell this guy was a douchebag. But no, you can't say that to someone because everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has dated somebody who, they regret dating, whatever. Okay, so I'm not holding it against them. But it's like, and of course there's exceptions to every rule. There are girls out here who, even if a guy seemed like he had a great personality and he had a lot of money, if he told the girl, just so you know, I'm a drug dealer, there are girls who would say, oh, sorry, I'm not interested in dating you. But you know what? More often than not, I feel like gal don't even care about something like that. If you have a nice car and you have money and you're providing her a good quality of life and she likes you, like, don't get me wrong, I'm not asserting that you can just be a shallow, boring loser and that girls will just date you for money. But if you are getting your money through a questionable or dubious method, I truly don't think they care. I truly don't think they care.
If so, listen up. On October 18th, we are hosting Maxed Out Summit at the JW Marriott
Oh, it's a couples thing.
Water Street, downtown Tampa. There will be over 1,000 mission-driven entrepreneurs in the room that are building stronger relationships with the people that they love. Now is your time. This is your sign. Click below to secure your seat today, and we look forward to seeing you at the summit. Maxed out. Let's go.
Get you a girl that'll scam with you. Oh my God. Nightmare blunt rotation. Andy Elliott, Max Willett, and fucking Daniel G.
Are you ready to build a stronger connection with your partner?
Do you want to strengthen your relationship?
I can't believe you've done this. Yeah, maxed out.
So I came out to see Max Willett in his 55,000 square foot office.
Well, book that. Okay, let me read your comments here. Y'all are hilarious. So funny. This only lasts for a few quarters, then they will stop. That's why you only see rookies. Ed Seconds to Comply says, don't leave your drink around anyone in that office or in that suit. Yeah, true. Assume it's 10%. They're always right on the edge of getting the big bucks. Yes. Hearing this vid in the background, I feel like I'm in a fever dream, stuck in an MLM loop. True. Someone needs to start an MLM selling BBL procedures as the product. Max has the Max Prestige Ty Lopez scammer package. Yeah. Y'all only care about one thing, says JP Cito. Keyword date. Big facts. Glow says T. Yeah. Kate Crimson FL says This is my guitar channel. I'm guessing this is Coriel Cook. Shout out to Coriel Cook. Let's check it out. I'm gonna give him a little spotlight here. Let's check it out. Oh, Nickelback. I love Nickelback. I'm through with standing in line. The clubs I'll never get in. Let's see it. Fuck yeah. Respect. K Crimson FL. Go subscribe.
What's up, guys? Day 4 Vault Conference. PBD's about to hit the stage. Big finish on deck. Maxed out. Let's go.
I want you guys to hear from a couple of our guys here on what they've been doing. Each one of them has a different story.
Thank you for having all of us on Maxed Out here, Patrick, and for hosting this outstanding event. Is everybody getting massive value at the Vault this year? Come on now.
Massive value.
Come on.
Bingo.
I came solo to the Vault last year, Patrick, first time, because I got connected with Andy Elliott and went to this event called Business Battlegrounds, and this guy happened to be speaking. His name is Patrick Bet-David. And I got connected to this community and got me thinking bigger. Came to the Vault for the first time last year not knowing what to expect, and felt the power of the proximity in the room, the next level thinking, the bigger vision, the innovation, and got really inspired.
Saying nothing.
And took this back and poured it into the sales force and said, I can't come back alone next year. We have to bring more people up with us. Call them up, get them uncomfortable, get them challenged to step into the next version of themselves. So this year we decided to roll with 250 people. And next year, why not take it up a notch? And all this is about, y'all, is about being leaders in the community. How many leaders do we have out here? Raise your hand if you're leaders. Claim it if you're leaders.
Ladies, would you rather be supporting your boyfriend who's like a not good local rapper, which, don't lie, you've done it before, or supporting your boyfriend who's like a at least financially successful scammer? What age is worse? Remember when you were dating that rapper, or remember when you were dating that scammer? And you know what? Let's throw in remember when you were dating that drug dealer. You've all been there. Don't lie.
Leaders are builders of people. Leaders set the tone, set the pace, set the standard. Challenge people that they care about. So my challenge to everybody in this room is to bring more people with you, to stay connected to this community, to commit to going on
Spend more money on tickets next year.
this run with Patrick. Because when I think of setting the standard of leadership development in America, I think of PBD. And I wrote you that letter with intent to say, I'm going on a run with you. Maxed Out, we're going on a run with you for the next 20 plus years. Because the future looks bright, brother, and you are the future. So thank you. On behalf of everyone on Maxed Out and myself, I'd like to take this opportunity to show our appreciation and present you a gift, if that's okay.
Oh, no.
Thank you so much for
Not a
doing that.
gift.
I'll do the honors.
Let me guess. The Shah of Iran. No, I'm playing. Horrible.
What do you see? How does it make you feel?
A ChatGPT generated a picture of Donald Trump with a lion wearing a crown on top. When your son brings you a macaroni, when your son brings you a piece of construction paper with macaroni and glitter glued to it in kindergarten. But scammer version. You know? Absolutely can't believe you've done this. Let's check this out. Vault Conference. You know, Vault Conference 2025. The year of signal versus noise. Patrick Bet-David's intense keynote moments with icons like Tony Robbins, Martha Stewart, and David Falk. Look at this comment. I want to learn to be a scammer just like PBD too. What did I say? Gaylord what? Gaylord Palm, okay. Gaylord Palms.
This event's gonna bring all of us closer, and we will remember this together for decades and decades and decades to come.
You'll remember it for decades because decades from now you'll still be going, how much did I spend on that?
I want you to get emotional, have a breakthrough.
Appreciate you, JP Cito.
Because when you leave this event, I want not a single relative or coworker to recognize you when you get back home.
Honey, I'm home. Whoa, who are you? Get out of my house.
I cannot wait to learn more about you and your business story.
Glow says dating rappers, trappers, or stand-up comics is less embarrassing than a man who confidently scams. Fair.
Truly, I cannot wait to learn more about you and your business story. The amount of pressure CEOs and founders deal with is unbearable to the average person. You can criticize them, you can bash them, you can say whatever you want about CEOs. It takes a lot of pressure to choose to be a CEO and founder. I think sometimes we need to give more credit to what the CEOs and the founders do.
This conference is all about what are your intentions. This is going to be a great show for me, and it starts tonight.
You are the most important product in the world.
I mean, just look at this, man. Just lost souls. Look at all these people just going ape shit. Everybody here thinks they're going to be a millionaire. Oh, there's Adam in the front.
You haven't been spending all your time together with you. Seen the stuff you've overcome. You've seen the fears, the humiliating losses, setbacks, divorce, family issues, bankruptcy, all the stuff you've dealt, and you're here. So do you fully want to meet the demands that your big dreams have? I don't know. You need to answer that question. If you expect everything to go right, good luck with business, it isn't for you. If you expect everything to be perfect, it ain't for you. Get out the ring. All of you at the end of the Vol conference.
No, wait, was that a giant shoe? Was that a giant Future Looks Bright shoe?
To the Vol conference.
Oh, hey, that's crazy. Oh no. So Rob, what if we made the ugliest shoe of all time, right? And then we made it big. And then we made it into a giant statue of itself just to piss people off.
You're all leading with your next 15 moves.
What the fuck is Martha Stewart going to teach me about this? This is like the Dave Chappelle thing where it was 9/11. He's like, who cares what Ja Rule thinks at a time like this? Who cares what Martha Stewart thinks at a time like this? She got up there for 15 minutes. She was like, so I was in jail. And then I came out and I started cooking again. Now I'm friends with Snoop Dogg.
I'm trying constantly to learn about what's coming.
Gaylord Palm, such a nice building, frankly.
And it's more fun that way. It really.
Cut to 8 dudes sharing one hotel room. That's what the guy I knew in WFG did at these conferences. Yep. I actually have a multi-level misery interview with a guy who was in WFG from a couple of years back. And he said exactly that they were just all sharing the hotel room. Can't believe you've done this.
It is.
Now, any one of you in the room who owns a company and thinks that the company name makes you successful, not the people who come to work every day, I think you have a distorted perspective.
Oh, Dilly, my son Dilly.
The way that we hire people, the way that we manage their performance, the way that we handle their coaching, it actually links back to how well we can grow and scale the companies.
Know yourself first and the kind of things that will help you structure your day.
Jeez, what value is that?
The day.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Tony Robbins!
You're trying to prove yourself. It's not so easy. You're figuring things out. But the one thing I know you have, or you wouldn't be here for 3 days, hunger. Hunger is the difference. The hunger to be more, to do more, to create more.
Do anything but this, you guys, please.
To never give up, to push through, to be relentless, to produce the result.
Stay in this mode. You're about to get lucky, and you're going to earn it.
You know, this is equal parts demoralizing and also reassuring to me. And please let me explain to you why, and then I'm going to end this stream, okay? The reason I think, this is my opinion, the reason I think so many of these scammers who promise financial freedom through MLM or whatever other scam it is, one of the reasons I think they're so successful is because they lure you with grains of truth that lead you to a big lie, to a big mousetrap. You know, a mousetrap has something that the mouse wants on it, peanut butter, cheese, whatever. And it's a lure to kill the mouse, right? In MLM, I talk about how they use the concept of lies wrapped in truth. Example, they'll say things like, would you rather have 10% of 10 people's effort, or would you rather have to put in 100% effort by yourself? Seems reasonable. The math checks out. The reason it's a lie is because the thing that they are packaging with that example, with that question, is in itself a scam, the MLM, right? Or I'll give you another one. They'll say things like, you're a product of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Okay, I can get with that. That's true. But then the 5 people they want you to spend the most time with are them and 4 other scammers who will, stab each other in the back and do whatever else when it comes to chasing a buck. So they're selling you a lie wrapped in truth. I think that the reason that it's demoralizing and reassuring is because the demoralizing part is that it's sad to see so many people who are willing to part with their money, not even for a guaranteed outcome, just for a maybe. If you guys saw the most recent video I put out about Stormy Wellington, you saw I was going through some of the comments on her posts after she made this agreement with the Federal Trade Commission. And one of the comments that broke my heart was somebody was saying like, it's not Stormy's fault, which even though the FTC claimed it was, that she had for a decade plus made misleading claims to scam people effectively. Somebody left a comment defending her. A victim defended the abuser by saying, no, she gives you the tools, but it's up to you to execute, and I didn't do what I was supposed to do. That's why I wasn't successful. That is sad to me. That's what's demoralizing. What is reassuring about it is that if you can make good on your promise, then you're golden. Everybody hates when you get clickbaited on YouTube. The video will have some crazy title and some crazy thumbnail, and then you click the video and it's a boring vlog. I think it was Mr. Beast in an interview where he said, clickbaiting isn't bad just so long as you deliver on the thing. If you have a crazy title and thumbnail, and then you actually do that thing in the video, and ideally you're delivering on it within the first few seconds of the video. Like, for example, Mr. Beast will have a video titled, let's just do an example. I'm just going to pull one up, and I guarantee you he's going to do exactly what I'm describing right now. Okay, Mr. Beast. Let's pull this up. Rob, pull that up. Rob, pull up Mr. Beast, okay? Rob, DM Mr. Beast on Instagram. Tell him I want to talk to him. Not this one. Here. Okay, so Mr. Beast. He will have a video that says, for example, ages 1 to 100 race for $250,000. I guarantee you within the first 5 seconds, we are going to see that promise fulfilled.
I hired a 1-year-old who will race every age all the way up to a 100-year-old, and they're going to compete for $250,000.
There you go. Within the first 5 seconds, he proved that this is indeed what he is going to be showing you in the video. This is one of the reasons why Mr. Beast is so successful, because he's clickbaiting, but then he's delivering on the clickbait. And that's what becomes disappointing. I think this is actually a really fire analogy that I'm chefing up off the top of my head here. Because these MLM scammers will promise you that they have a way to teach you how to make money. That's the clickbait. And then you get in there and it actually turns out to be a money suck for nothing. This is why I'm excited the more I think about doing this content workshop, because the only thing I know, the only thing I have known for the last 7 years is making a living doing social media. I've been a full-time content creator, and many people have asked me, how is it possible that you're a full-time content creator? There have been times when I'm getting barely any views on my published videos, so people just don't understand how it's even possible that I could be making money. They think I must be secretly working some job outside of YouTube when I haven't been. The reason is because, mostly through trial and error since 2019, I have just figured it out. And this is why, going back to the thing I said about how it's equal parts demoralizing and reassuring. The reassuring thing that I feel is that if you can promise people something and then actually deliver on it, it's beautiful. If you can promise that the video is going to be called Ages 1 to 100 Race for 250,000, and then you actually deliver on that, you'll be the biggest YouTuber in the world. If you promise people that they're going to make $1 million just by giving you $8,000 to go to their conference or whatever it is, and then you don't deliver on that, maybe you'll be able to gaslight enough people into thinking it was their own fault. But more likely, you're going to disappoint tons of people, and then you're going to have to be constantly on the hunt for the next fools the next year, because you're not going to churn these people more than maximum a couple of times before they snap out of it and wake up. So with me, thinking about this content sort of pivot that I'm thinking about doing, not really a pivot, it's just an additional thing that I'll be adding to what I'm already doing on YouTube and whatever. If I can tell people, hey, y'all, I've known how to be a full-time content creator since 2019, and there's a bunch of things you can do, whether you're a short-form creator or a live streamer or a YouTuber, that could be making you way more money. If I can actually show people how to do that and deliver on it, then you're good. Then you're good. The problem is when these people promise stuff and then they don't deliver on it. That's the problem. So, I'm looking forward to this content creation workshop that I'm building, because I do know for an actual fact that you can. You can do it. You can make money on social media, even if you have a small following. Some of the live streams where I've made the most money happened in like 2021, 2022, when there was like 40 people watching. That's part of it as well, is figuring out how to, I'll give you one more gem, which will be in the workshop. Figuring out what is the thing you are actually like fighting for that's bigger than you. We all know somebody who has at one point tried to start a vlog series that was about me, and nobody ever watched it because it's not bigger than them. The reason, in my opinion, that people want to support what I do is because what I'm speaking out about, starting with MLMs, is systemic deception, systemic acts of, tricking people, deceiving people, lying. Whether it's a company like Amazon with the Ring camera, which I did a video about, whether it's MLMs lying to you about the potential, even though the practicality of it is impossible, whether it's a government, whether it's a religious institution, etc. People want to support me because everybody agrees we all hate being tricked. Everybody hates that feeling. And so the reason people support me is because I'm somebody who's speaking out against something that we all mutually hate. There is a study. Let me see if I can find this actual study. Study proving people bond more over shared dislikes than likes. Okay, research from the University of Texas at Austin, a study published in the Personality and Social Psychology Bulletin confirms that sharing negative attitudes with someone creates faster and stronger interpersonal bonds than sharing positive attitudes. So what do you and somebody else mutually hate? We all know this phenomenon, the way you can bond with someone over mutually agreeing that somebody who you think is overrated, some singer, some actor, somebody else also dislikes them. That's way... If somebody tells you, oh yeah, I like listening to Eminem's music, guess what? That's not special. Tons of people listen to Eminem's music. if you're somebody though who says, "Oh, I hate Eminem," and that's like an unpopular opinion, you're gonna feel like it's me and you against the world when you meet the other person that also hates this very popular thing. That is what I think is happening generally when people discover my content. Is there's this silent understanding that MLMs are scams, but officially they're not. And there's such a loud and prominent and re-evolving and re-emerging. It's almost like a phoenix rising from the ashes. Is every time a generation gets hip to MLMs being scams, there's already a new crop of youngsters graduating high school who are ripe for the duping. And it just keeps coming back and keeps coming back. And, we're fighting through our comments and advocacy and stories that we tell people in our lives against this thing that we all mutually hate, something that's mutually, that's burned all of us at some point or another, whether you were in it, you lost money, you lost a friend, etc. And so people consistently bond over things they mutually hate. How come big streamers who talk about politics are successful? Because nothing gets people more riled up than politics. All the right-wing people hate the loony liberals. All the left-wing people hate the mega conservatives who have no heart. It's like it's tribal, It's literally tribal. And when you look at these MLM conventions, we're just watching this Max Willett, Patrick Bet-David Vault conference thing. You see these people all together, shaking hands, smiling, dancing. They're waving their arms around. It's like religious. They all think they're literally going to be, that they're like a special chosen class, that they're the chosen ones. They all have the shared hatred of, remember in I Am Academy, they had the whole Barry Broke ceremony where they had a casket on stage and they had a funeral just for the concept of being broke. These people were all united over their mutual hatred of being broke. The ultimate irony was they were all fucking broke. This is a very perfect example of the lies wrapped in truth thing. The MLMs get it right for the first part. Let's make everybody rally around something we all mutually hate. We all hate not paying our rent. We all hate not being able to pay our bills. We all hate the idea of being broke and not being able to provide for our family and feeling like a nobody. That's the true part. Then they hit you with the bullshit. That's the beautiful box, and inside the box is a steaming pile of bullshit. And the bullshit is the way you're going to get out of that and defeat that thing that you hate is by joining our multi-level marketing scheme. Wrong, sir. Wrong. So what I want to do is help people. I'm already helping people through the content. People already trust me because of the work that I've done exposing the thing we all mutually hate, which is scammers and deception. And now, imagine I say, I'm making this up off the top of my head, but imagine now I say, okay, I don't really know how this, it's not a one-to-one application, I guess. But the point that I'm trying to make here is, sometimes when you're live, you're not as eloquent as you would be if you had planned out and scripted it out beforehand. So I'm doing myself no favors by being live. But hey, that's a risk you take when you're live. You fuck things up sometimes. But it forces you to do it. Because I know when I script a video, I sit there and if I get one little word wrong or I stutter, I redo it, and sometimes it takes me 20 minutes to record one line of dialogue. But when you're live, fuck it, we'll do it live. You have to just keep going. So, point I'm trying to make is if you give people a promise, if you give people a truism, and inside is another truism, congratulations, you're good. If you lie to people, you're going to reap what you sow. And so the reason I'm excited for this content workshop, business, whatever idea that I have is because I actually do know how to make money on social media. I also know that a lot of people would like to make money doing social media. And not only do I have the track record to prove that I've been able to do it for myself, which, again, a lot of these MLM scammers who claim, oh, I've made this much. They actually haven't made that much. They only started to make that by telling you they made that much. So if I can help people to achieve something they want and, make money on social media and, reap whatever benefits or improvements to their life that will bring them, and I can actually deliver on it, which I know I can with the knowledge that I have, then, I think it'll be a beautiful thing. But yeah, it's tough to sell anyone anything these days because my channel is a great example. There's so many people out here who just want to bullshit you. There's people, unfortunately, who literally think that, well, nobody remembers their great-great-grandfather, so it's not going to matter. We're on a floating rock in the middle of space. None of this matters. Get it while you're here. Get it while you live. Focus on you. Make the money. Fuck everybody else. Who cares about anyone's judgment? And they are correct to a degree. They are. But again, it's a lie wrapped in truth. The truth is, yeah, your great-grandchildren probably won't remember you. The lie inside is that, well, then that justifies you ruining other people's lives during the course of yours just for your own benefit. I don't think that's true. I think that is not good. So, yeah, anyways, I'm rambling. But, okay, let me read your comments, and then I'm going to get out of here. Loafer statue. Hilarious. What's funny is they be saying about to rock the stage like Steven Tyler is about to come out, Lamau. Yeah, even Tony Robbins with his dancers and his clapping and his wave your arms. It's like, what are we doing here? Is this business or are we at a, Zumba class? Purposeful misrepresentation file. Can I connect with you? Yes, you can connect with me. I'm putting the link in the chat to connect with me right now. Fernie, appreciate you. UUB says, the point of life is to find your gift. The work of life is to develop your gift. The meaning of life is to give it away. Bars. Maceo Luco, Wagwan, appreciate you. PBD is only 47. He looks older, IMO. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy because I was just thinking about this yesterday. Patrick Bet-David is 47, and he started PHP in 2009, 17 years ago. So he was 30. I just turned 30. And it's unfathomable for me to think, and mind you, I'm already more of a public figure at age 30 than Patrick was at age 30. So for a guy to have this level of delusion and willingness to just pretend he's this big successful business guy in order to build PHP back in the day, I just can't even wrap my mind around it because I'm 30 and I couldn't even fathom blowing smoke up people's asses. Even if I was to try to wow people with my the amount of followers or subscribers that I have, I just would not be able to even LARP that character to do something like that. Going and registering a company, getting an MLM set up. I can't believe you've done this. It's just wild. So, yeah. Well, he sold the business, remember, says DJ BK. Yeah, well, you can go on the website and he's still listed as the chairman or whatever. PHP agency. If we go to it. About us, leadership. He's literally listed as the founder and CEO. So. All right, y'all. How long has it been? 3 hours. All right, that's all I got for today. I appreciate y'all. I'm still working on this content thing. I would have had it done, but one-man army over here. The lawsuits are a part-time job in itself. Being in email jail with the lawyers, editing, trying to eat my meals and go to the gym. sleep enough, have a social life. It's impossible. But I appreciate you guys a lot. And oh yeah, Matt Sapol is hilarious. I have some knowledge on him. Appreciate you guys. Thank you. And we did it. And we'll be back on Saturday.
I took a full load.
Do you like me?
Yeehaw, it's bull wrangling time.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you. And if you want to support, Streamlabs link in the chat. The new merch, the Numbers Guy merch, alwaysmarcomerch.com. There's other, you can get the anti-pyramid shirt, alwaysmarcomerch.com. A one-on-one call, alwaysmarcomerch.com. Yeah. Okay. Time to go now. Time to not sleep because I have anxiety and I'm thinking about the uncertainty of my future and, you know. All right, y'all. Peace out.